Live from Studio 450 in Carradine Drive, it's the Zenescope Virtual Cosplay Con! Tonight's virtual convention is brought to you by the CGC, Sidekick Supplies, Hot Flips, and the letter Z.
Howdy-ho, everybody! Your old pal Noah Mitchell, or should I say Zenjamin. That's right, because today, from that wonderful introduction that you saw, thank you, graphics team, you're welcome. It is the first day of our virtual Cosplay Con. It is good to see you, all of those wonderful, beautiful faces out there in the ether. Thank you for the confetti. That's our confetti team up top there, doing a great job. Thanks, guys. And if you're watching this and you're wondering what the higgity heck did I just walk into, like I said, my name is Noah Mitchell. I am cosplaying today as our very own favorite little dragon and friend, Zenjaman. I am the Zenjaman, toasty and tan. And today we are going to be doing some cool sales segments. We also have an interview with the legendary Greg Horn, as well as some other special guests. So stay tuned for that. We're also going to be doing some cool giveaways. Before I get into those giveaways, I just want to say that tonight's stream is sponsored by CGC. CGC, oh, thank you, Casey. CGC wants you to know to stop at booth 101 at Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's happening June 16th through the 18th. At the booth, you can submit your comics, your video games, trading cards, sport cards, and yes, VHS tapes. So if you've got anything that you're holding on to, you want that stamped, sealed, and graded, head on over to Charlotte, booth 101, Heroes Con, North Carolina. And also, don't forget to check out CGC President Matt Nelson's panel for a fascinating look. Yes, Casey.
We still have CGC graded collectibles on the website.
Oh my, we do?
We do.
What an interesting and relevant tidbit. Thank you for letting me know. Casey, why don't you come up here and
somebody got on 9/8.
That's right.
Casey Brennan, ladies and gentlemen, has the, I don't know if it's the Zenescope record, but she's certainly picking some good comics.
Hello, everybody. Misa from Death Note.
Misa.
Yeah, I want to say that I have never pulled a 9/6 in my entire life. That's right, only 9/8, baby, on the homepage right now, Zenescope.com, right at the top, CGC Collectibles. Some only have one left, some only have two left. But if you see a 9.6, that wasn't pulled from me.
It wasn't Casey. Still a viable option though.
Still a great option.
Because I saw those for somebody like me who doesn't want to spend the money. I'm like, I'm already at the 9.6. I saw those Pokemon cosplays on there, the catch up.
Only $65.
Not a bad deal. Thank you for letting me know, Casey. Our other sponsor for tonight is, of course, Sidekick Supplies. Yeah, Sidekick. Sidekick Supplies. If you are tired of all the flipping and flopping of your comics in your shorter, long box, no more do you have to rely on crumpled up sweatshirts or phone books to prop up your comics. Now, using Sidekick's patented Sidekick, you can keep your comics organized, safe, and secure. Go to their website and use PUT-THIS15 for 15% off today. And of course, our final sponsor for today is Hot Flips. Casey and I just went to Hot Flips Long Island show that was in New York this past weekend, and we had a blast along with all of the other people there. Shout out to Jeff and Charles and the Hot Flips team. If you're looking to get protection for your art prints, your comics, look no further than Hot Flips. Their safety is your safety. And if this is your first time watching us tonight, please make sure to send your shipping information to vcons@zenescope.com. That's VCONS@zenescope.com. Just so if you have a funky username, NarutoFan69, SkyLover420, we know who to actually send the products to. I'm looking at you, SkyLover420. Oh, and like goal. I almost forgot. I can't forget that. If we hit 90 likes on tonight's video everybody who purchases a product will be getting a complimentary, bam, character card pack in their order. And one lucky winner will be going home with this LE100 Z-rated Elias Chad Zudis cover. Now, we are going to be doing that for both nights. So,
Is that YouTube only?
yes, it is YouTube only. Thank you for reminding me.
Thanks, dude.
So, yes, YouTube only, 90 likes on YouTube for tonight. And one of you lucky customers will be going home with this puppy. We're going to be doing the same thing tomorrow, but we are going to change it up a little bit. If we hit the 90 likes on that video, we'll be going home with this comics partner. And of course, if you spend over $100 tonight during the stream, you will be getting one of these bad boys in your order as well. The patented Zenescope Z-rated sticker sheet. Sticker with a Z, because that's how much we love Z's. And today's episode is brought to you by the letter Z and the number 4.
4?
Yeah, there's 4 of us right now.
Okay.
So boom, there you go. Any questions, let us know. Already at 43, thank you, Ian Payne, our eye in the sky, our IT guy. Anything else I'm forgetting?
I don't know. You got anything else?
I hope everyone at home's in cosplay, and I'm not the only one dressed up. Check out this tail, though.
Tail, dude.
You gotta step back. They can't see it.
Crucial tail. That's a crucial tail.
Oh, hold on, people liked my...
Your kick.
Smolder. That's the Zenescope look. All right, enough of me mucking about. You don't want to hear me gabbing all night. So without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend. But I don't want to take your phone from you. There it is.
What's up there, kids? Hey, all you kids out there. First of all, I don't think I can wear the mask. I can't see. If I can't see, that's all bad. It's bad enough me walking around looking like I do as it is. First of all, I want to say a happy Cosplay Con to all. Noah, that is an outstanding cosplay. That's some good work. Good work out of you, Case.
Thanks.
I don't know if you guys heard Casey. Casey said that she is the 9.8 queen. And I have verified this. We just got CGCs in about 2-3 weeks ago, like Casey mentioned. They're up on our web store now. If you guys go to zenescope.com right now, just put in CGC, put in graded books. You'll be able to see a wide selection of graded books. Like Casey mentioned, they literally range from $65 on up to as high as $200, a little bit more than that. If you're into graded books, if you're into more the graded books and so forth, check out our web store for that. Again, Casey's never pulled less than a 9.8. We did 50 books, I think, this past month, and we got back 50 9.8s, dude. That was some good work out of Case. Casey only did about 18 of those, so I want to take credit for about 32 of them.
Hey.
Maybe you did 20. All right, I'll take credit. I did more than half. All right, that's all I know. All right, Casey and I now have competition. Nate, who's in our warehouse, one of these times on the stream, we're going to have Nate on. You guys are going to get a chance to meet Nate. Nate is a fantastic addition to our company. Nate is just doing a great job pulling orders, a great job. He's also now taking over the CGCs too as well. And I was looking through the books that Nate pulled, and he did an absolutely fantastic job. So huge kudos to Nate. If you're out there listening, Nate, we are really lucky to have you. Which actually brings me to my main man, Jake, over here. All right. Jake has only been with us about 2-3 weeks now. 3 weeks now. Jake is reading up on the books. He is our new VIP coordinator. Anything else? Any other titles that you want to throw in there? Any?
I think Joe said I was going to be a publishing assistant.
Publishing assistant. All right, get up here, dude. Okay. All right, we're bringing up to Jake, dude. We want you guys to meet Jake. So there are a lot of VIPs in the stream right now. Jeff Dean, Stephen Ponzler, Antonio. This is Jake, the man, the myth, the legend. Again,
it's a nice touch, yeah.
Jake and confetti. There you have it. All right, Jake is cosplaying as Jake.
Yeah.
All right, good work out of you, sir. How you enjoying the job so far?
It's been fun, man. It's definitely one of the most interesting jobs I've ever had, and people are great.
All right.
Yeah, I'm having a ball.
You don't have to say that because we're here. You could actually say.
Oh no, I really mean it.
All right, good stuff, sir. Well, congratulations on the position.
Thank you.
We got Jake in the house. So if you guys email VIP@Zenescope, you'll be getting Jake. Noah has moved up in the world. Noah's now basically running us all. Noah's the boss, dude. I refer to Noah as sir. All right. So Noah's now Sir or Sir Benjamin, Sir Zenjamin, Sir Dragon, Sir Noah, Sir Duke. All right.
Yeah.
Without further ado, Case, if you're ready to rock and roll, all right, we're gonna get, what do you got? The best what?
That's the best Jake cosplay I've ever seen.
Jenna, that's good work out of you, Jenna. Jenna, we're gonna meet you. You're gonna meet Jenna at the VIP event. Jenna's gonna be going actually with the Mushroom Man. You guys are gonna have a fantastic time. In fact, we've been getting a lot of people that are joining us for the VIP event. If you guys have not bought your tickets yet, you need to do so very quickly. Okay. First and foremost, anybody that is a previous event goer, VIP event goer, whether that was New Orleans, Vegas, any past Philly event or whatever, all they have to do is shoot us an email. What's that? Post-COVID, right. So all you have to do is shoot us an email and we will still get you that 10% off discount for the VIP event. I can tell you right now, we are pretty much about halfway sold out. So I don't want you guys to miss if you are thinking about going. Case, can you put my email up there? Or no, can you put my email on the stream? If you guys want to shoot me an email, I will get you a discount code that you can use to purchase your VIP tickets and so forth. It'll be, again, if you're a previous VIP event goer, it'll be 10% off. If you're not, I'll see if I can do, I don't know, 8%, 7%, something like that. You're putting on CaseyBrett.com. There you go. All you have to do is email Casey, and Casey will get you a discount code for the VIP event. So please don't wait too long because, again, like I said, those tickets are going fast. We are really looking forward to the VIP event, and I'll have a little bit more on that as we go. All right, without further ado, Noah, if you want to show the number one item, we are doing a pack number one, in fact. The pack number one is $100. We're going to be doing about 37, 38 pack number ones. If you missed out on pack number one, don't worry about it. We're going to be doing more pack ones tomorrow. Join us at 1 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. But those are the books that are in pack number one. The first three that you see there, the body paint, the Keith Garvey swimsuit, and the Meguro will be all offered up individually. So if you're interested in those books individually, give me a little bit of time and I will get to those books individually. The last two, however, are diamond books. Those are only in this pack. If you must have that Ian McDonald, if you must have that Keith Garvey Greta looking cover right there that you see, then pack one is definitely for you. By buying pack number one, you're saving yourself about $20 by buying the pack. All right. So you're basically getting 5 books at $20 a piece. Each one of these books is anywhere ranging from $15 to $25 to as high as $30. So you're saving yourself about $20 by buying pack number one. Again, we are interested in pack number ones only. Give me a little bit of time and I will break out these packs for you, or I'll break out the first 3 books like I mentioned. Bear with us as we have Casey taking down the names. Not Die over there. We're working on Ride or Die. Die's on her way. So make sure you hang it. Make sure you hang in there with us. Di had to take her daughter to the dentist. Hopefully, Danny got no cavities. She's doing all right. I'm sure she's 100%. And great news, Danny is back and almost playing sports again, and I'm really, really happy about that. Danny had suffered an injury, Joe's daughter, last year, and she was unable to play basketball for about a year, a little bit over a year. So she's back and ready to rock and roll. Again, pack number one is what we're looking at right now. Pack number one is $100. And again, those are the books that are in that pack. If you want to throw up the books one more time, you're getting the Keith Garvey, which is the body paint. Try and keep in mind this body paint book that you see in that pack number one is specific only to this con. It will not be on our web store after we are done. Okay. So when we do get to that body paint book, which I believe is book number 3, that Keith Garvey body paint that you see there, the only way to obtain it is through pack number 1 or by buying book number 3. And we'll get to book number 3 in a little bit. All right. So right now we're just taking down the names for pack number 1. We're going to take our time on that. No, what do you got, sir?
Jeff wants to know about the sticker situation. Any stickers on the stream today?
So Jeff, everybody that spends $100 is automatically going to get some Z-rated stickers. Okay. Stay tuned. We're going to have some buy one, get one packs coming up for you guys as far as trading cards go. We're going to have some mystery envelopes tonight, so get ready for that. Case, concentrate on the names. Focus on what you're doing. All right, you. that you're what I'm waiting on. All right. I need you to concentrate on what you're doing. All right. So we're also gonna have some metal books for this stream. We're gonna have some prints. We're gonna have Greg Horn on at 7 o'clock. I can tell you right now, I am stoked having Greg Horn on. Greg Horn is one of the best in the industry. Greg Horn is a pioneer when it comes to Marvel stuff. Greg Horn is just absolutely phenomenal. I see Greg at a lot of the conventions that we go to. He always is at New York, always San Diego, always has a really large booth. I'm always impressed by Greg's selling skills along with his artistic skills, because Greg, I feel, is as good a salesman as me, if not better. And the man can draw, hands down. He's one of the best. He's one of the best artists we've ever dealt with as a company. We're extremely fortunate. Ralph's going to have an interview with him coming up at 7 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss Greg Horn. He'll be coming up at 7 o'clock. And again, he's going to get interviewed by Ralph Tedesco. So Ralph is going to be on with us as well. Hang in there. We're going to get Di with us in a moment. Casey, looks like you're ready. You feeling pretty good about it?
I think so.
All right, let's rock on. Let's go to pack number 2. So pack number 2 is going to be the Z-rated pack for this con. It is these 4 books that you see up there. You're basically saving yourself about $50 by buying the pack. You're getting the body paint by Keith Garvey, which will be offered up individually. In fact, 3 of the books that you see here will be offered up individually. You get the Meguro, both of those Keith Garveys, and then we're also throwing in a Paolo Panalina. That was another one of those diamond exclusives, happened to be from November of last year. So if you're interested in pack number 2, just go ahead and put pack number 2 in the notes. Try and keep in mind pack number 2 is $350 though. Okay, so I don't want you guys to realize, oh my God, I just spent $350 on 4 books. So figure all these 4 books would normally be $100 each. I would imagine the Palo is probably going for more than that on eBay. But again, each one of those 3 will be offered up individually. But for right now, we're doing the pack number 2. So again, if you're interested in ghost cards, that's an awesome freaking get right there. I'm a big fan of Greg Horn's art. Greg Horn, you're gonna see some absolutely phenomenal covers that Greg has done with us. We're gonna offer up a couple of Greg Horn showcases, some oldies but goodies, a couple of books that are completely sold out of ours. And I think you guys are going to be really happy that we're bringing them back as showcases. Hang on for those. Brandon, don't worry about being late. Brandon, we only did pack number 1. So if you're interested in pack number 1, pack number 1's $100. We're going to be doing it in the recap too. So don't worry about that. We'll be right back around. Did Casey do the Z's? Yes, Casey did do the Z's, Mark. Mark's giving you some props once again on those. I will be showing my books eventually once we get past the packs. Although I'll tell you right now, Casey's probably got me slaughtered all day and twice on Sundays on the stickers and stuff like that. What's that? Yeah, Brandon Ledbetter, take up pack 1. Brandon, good to see you as always. Brandon, if I'm not mistaken, I think you're going to Philly, dude. I think I saw you buy your ticket. Hopefully we're gonna catch you there, dude. If you're not going, then I'm sorry for misspeaking. Alan Mayo, good to see you, dude. I know I'm going to see you there. I'm going to see Mike Celia there too as well. Mike waited till the last possible minute on his VIP event, but definitely looking forward to seeing Mike and his beautiful wife Beth. Hopefully we'll catch you guys at the VIP event. All right, without further ado, let's do some solo books. You ready, dude? Are you doing the banner? Are you doing everything? What are you doing over there?
No.
You just got a bunch of stuff up on your screen. All right, do you think?
I'm doing good.
All right, I'm with it. All right, dude. Looks like you're ready to rock and roll, so let's rock and roll. All right, so right now you also see in the stream who got pack number 1. You'll see who got pack number 2 too as well. Noah's been putting those up for us, so we're good to go there. What do you got?
I think we have a first-time VCon.
We have a first-time VCon buyer?
Yeah.
Who is it? Joseph, somebody.
Sykes.
Oh, Joe. So first of all, Joseph, I actually got a chance to speak with Joe on the phone earlier this week. Joe, thanks for taking my call and not throwing me in your voicemail. So Joe is a brand new VIP of ours. I think he just joined VIP in May. So Joe, first of all, welcome to the stream. So Joe, what we're going to do for you is we're going to get you a signed free graphic novel. So if you're interested in something that you definitely want to read, throw it in the notes or whatever, and we'll put it in there. Chad, you're up there for pack 1, right? Is Chad good? Yeah, Chad, you're good on pack number 1. You're good, my friend. Chad, I think I called you this week too as well, dude. Trying to get you to go to the VIP event. So anyway, Andrew, very kind of you to say welcome. So Joe, again, welcome to the VIP club. If we can get you coming down to Philly, I can tell you right now, you're going to have an absolute fantastic time. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the VIP event as we go through tonight. All right, so without further ado, let's do some pack number one, or let's do book number one. I'm sorry. So book number one is going to be the Meguro. It is this bad boy right here. There you have it right there. I don't even need, do I even need to do anything up here? All I need to do is talk. All right. Actually, you guys are probably thinking you need a muzzle, Jay. All right. So book number one is $25. The book itself is Robin Hood, the Crawling Chaos. It's cover Eyes and Indigo. This is our May icon cover. All right. So we each and every month we have a new icon cover. If you're interested in doubling up, basically grabbing pack number one and book number one, that is going to be the only way to do so. I'm going to do this only in singles because I believe we are only doing 25 of these today. So don't worry. If you miss out on book number one, you just got to join us tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Just jump on, grab a book number one, and we'll put you down for that. Joe, can we put down Joe? Don't go back and forth, Case. You concentrate on the book number ones. So Joe, we'll get you for a pack number one. No, do we have a pack number one available?
Yep, we got it.
Yeah, Joe, we got you covered for pack number one. Thanks so much for joining in. Joe, you're also pretty close to us, man. If you want to come to the VIP event, Joe, we would absolutely love to meet you at the VIP event. All right, you can even wear all your cowboy regalia, dude, and we will still not turn you away, sir. All right. Joe, you're good for the pack number one. Noah's got you covered for that. John Hazel, good to see you as well. I'm seeing a ton of our VIPs. Deb is going to be joining us for the VIP event. Abby Manis, Gary Russell are going to be joining us for the VIP event. Can't wait to introduce you guys to. That's the other thing I want. That's all the book number ones? Are you sure, dude? I'm seeing a ton of book ones, dude. You better double check yourself there, yo. All right.
We got Carol, Jim, Glenn, Victor, Gary, Abby, Steve, Deb, Brandon, Eddie, John.
Good. All right, good to go. All right, dude, you're rocking over there, dude. I feel like we haven't missed a beat. Without Kiera, without Di, we're rocking and rolling. All right, well, let's go to book number two then, dude. Let's go to book number two. Book number two is this bad boy right here. Book number two is going to be this one. It is Keith Garvey. The book itself is Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. It's issue 1. It's cover E as in Eagles. The Eagles are going to freaking whoop again. I got the Eagles going back to the playoffs, dude. I got the Eagles winning the NFC, trouncing San Francisco yet again, and a lot of crying going on. There's a lot of crying going on at the NFL owners' meetings about San Francisco wants. San Francisco doesn't need a third quarterback. They need a fourth and a fifth quarterback because the Eagles have been knocking out that many quarterbacks of theirs. All right, so if you're a San Francisco 49er out there, fan out there, I'm just joking with you. Take it easy. All right. I do like the I like the Niners of Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, little Steve Young action, but not these Niners, dude. All right, can't stand Jimmy Garoppolo, that pretty boy. All right, he needs to go. He needs to recognize. All right, not a big fan. All right, not a big fan of the Niners now. All right, so again, we're into Keith Garvey now. We got some Keith Garvey right here. So Joe, thank you, dude. Thanks so much for becoming a VIP, and thanks so much for taking my call, dude. And if you're interested in going to the VIP event, I will be getting you a discount, or Casey will be getting you a discount code to use for your tickets. All you have to do is, Jimmy J plays for the Raiders. Now I got it. Eddie, I'm with it. All right, he'll be 500 for the Raiders just the same. All right, dude. He completes 60% of his passes. He can't move outside of the pocket. All right, he's useless, is what he is. Although I do like the Raider squad, though, dude. The Raiders still have the best wide receiver in football. We'll see, dude. You know what else needs to go, Chuck, is that flexing of games. Flexing of games is bad for fans. All right, so let's say it's a Sunday game and they flex it to a Thursday. All right, now me as an Eagles fan, let's say I was going to go to Tampa and I was going to go to the Tampa Bay Eagles game. So I'm traveling down there. I set my flight plans, I set my hotel plans, and the game gets flexed to Thursday. Well, what do you think that's going to do to my flight plans and my hotel plans? Right out the window, dude. I don't think the NFL understands that the fans are the ones that go to these games. Now, it's great for TV because they're flexing a good game to that Thursday night, but I'm not a big fan of this flexing of the games. I got to see how it's going to work, but I can tell you right now, as a person that actually goes to games, I went to the Giants playoff game last year. Now, obviously, they can't flex a playoff game, but as a person that goes to games or whatever, I'm not going to be a fan of when you flex a game on me. Not a fan of that at all. All right, let's rock and roll, dude. You good with the book twos? All right, let's go to book number 3. Book number 3 is the body paint. The one thing I want to stress again is this book is only available in this stream. All right. The body paint exclusives are only available in this stream. It is $30 even. All right. So if you're interested in this, I would say, Di, why don't you get yourself set up and, or is she jumping right on that computer? You got your own computer? All right. Get yourself set up and we'll wait for you, dude. All right. We'll wait. We were waiting. Is Danny okay? That's the one thing. All right, dude. The Shabby Academies. She had to get a root canal. Jeez, oh man. Ay, ay, ay. That sounds painful. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that one bit. All right, book number 3. Book number 3, this is Cindy versus Queen of Hearts. It's cover H as in Henry. I was about to say H as in Indigo. That's about how off I am right now. All right. H is like it's like a sideways eye. It's like two eyes getting together and there's like a line. It's like kick a field goal in there. All right. Good stuff. Good work on you. Thanks, sir. All right, book number 3 again. If you're interested in book number 3, it's $30. Try and keep in mind the reason why it's $30 is a 200 print run. There's only 200 made of this book. It is a cover by Keith Garvey. This book is specific to this stream only. It will not be available on our web store after today. All right. So now is the perfect time to grab this bad boy. Now is the only time to grab this bad boy. I'm not saying we won't do it in a future stream, possibly at a discount based on how many we have left, that kind of thing. Andrew, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. Big fan of Keith Garvey. Keith Garvey's just been absolutely crushing it with us as far as covers are concerned. All right, so book number 3. Book number 3 was part of pack number 1. Kevin, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. Your name's misspelled. We'll get you covered. You're in good shape, Kevin. We're okay. We are a little dyslexic at times. I apologize for that, but we're good to go, dude. Harry, couldn't agree with you more, dude. Harry, I think I called you too. I'm going to the VIP event, dude. I think Harry was unable to make it though. So Keith is incredible, dude. Big fan of Keith Garvey. Big fan of that man. Big fan of his artwork. We are really lucky to have him. We're really lucky, really fortunate to have actually all of the cover artists that we do. So I'm going to go, let's go book number 3. I'll tell you what, let's go book number 4 and then we'll slide Di in. Does that sound good? Or you want to do one more? Or you want to go, or you're ready to rock and roll, Di? All right, so you're going to be doing book number 4 then, Di. We'll get to that in a moment. I want to give Casey a little bit more time to write down these book number 3s. I'm seeing a lot of people grabbing that bad boy. So the only way to double up on book number 3 is by grabbing the pack number 1. The pack number 1's $100. If you miss out on book number 3, I think we're only doing, we're doing like 50 book number 3s. So we got a good amount of those available. I think I mentioned this before. Stay tuned. We're going to have Greg Horn on at 7 o'clock with Ralph Tedesco. Then we're going to do a couple of Greg Horn showcases, a couple of Greg Horn prints. I'm really geeked up for that too as well. Really geeked up for seeing the interview with Greg. The last time I saw Greg was actually at New York Comic Con, and he did not have a dolly for his booth to get his product from his truck to his booth. So we lent it to him, or we lent him one of ours, I should say. And then I was like, Greg, hey, hook me up with a cover, dude. All right. I need a cover. I need a little discount on a cover, or I just need a cover from you, dude. All right. So Greg, if you're listening out there, if your interview's coming up, Greg, hook us up, dude. I need a cover out of you, dude. All right. Dolly, think Dolly. All right. What else did I have? NCW, dude. I forgot about NCW. So from what I understand, this Wednesday coming up next week is Amber's last NCW.
Right?
Oh my goodness! What are we gonna do without Amber, dude? Are we discontinuing the show, or we're just Amber's not gonna? It's on a hiatus. NCW. All right, so we're taking a break from NCW, and we're gonna be doing. What are we doing? Anything on Wednesdays? Are we doing something? Are we doing Captain Chaos? Dun, dun, dun! I'll make an appearance every Wednesday. I will have a medical something. Okay, dude? That's what I'll do. And I'll do interviews. I can interview your husband. We can talk about old times. I can talk to Ralph about why Ralph is a goofball. Now I can talk about Ralph, same thing. Old days of Ralph too as well. Dave, our convention days. Dave and I had some great convention days. All right. I'm gonna let those stories go for right now. All right, but if you prime me for information, I will give you stories. All right. Dave's battles with a cupcake, my own battles with finding us the way home when we were inebriated somewhere in Anaheim, something like that. All right, Casey, you good?
No.
What are you doing, dude?
People were changing.
People are changing?
Yes.
What are you guys doing? Don't change
Now
this
I'm
stuff.
lost.
Now you're lost. Captain Chaos went. Carol's down for the Captain Chaos Wednesday. Carol, you'll be my only viewer, dude. All right. Where is Kato? Kato. So what is it? Captain Chaos' sidekick was Kato, but what? It wasn't Kato Kalin. No, you never saw Cannonball Run.
I did see Cannibal.
It's so long ago, though. Yeah, dude, it's so long ago, dude. When I try and think of the lines from that movie, I think of I tag in like the ones where they were transporting the elephant in the back of the truck. The lady, she's gonna have a baby. She's not gonna be moved for 24 hours. That's like not even that movie, dude. That's not Cannibal Run. It's like I don't know what it is. It's something. It's like Smokey and the Bandit or some shit. All right. Did I just say the S word? All right, Casey, you out of there? All right, get out of there, yo. Let Di get in there. All right, we're bringing it back in, Di. Dude, Dom DeLuise was Kato? No, he wasn't, dude. Dom DeLuise was Captain Chaos. All right, I thought Captain Chaos. We got Di back in the house. All right, Di, you good, dude? You need some hug getting situated, or you good? Yeah, some Smoky, right? Yay! Oh, we're getting some yay Dies already. They're going crazy for Di. We got to get Di Cam hooked up so that way we can have Di on. All right. Di is cosplaying as Ride or Die. Di is cosplaying as Ride or Die, the Regal Ride or Die. All right. Casey's is cosplaying as who? Misa? Misa? All right, good stuff. That's good work out of you. Noah's the dragon.
I am Zenjamin.
I am Zenjamin.
I am Zenjamin.
All right, good stuff. That's good work out of this. All right, are we ready to rock and roll? All right, let's go to book number 4, dude. Book number 4 is one of the Z-rated books for this con. It is Meguro. All right, so if you're interested in book number 4, this was part of pack number 2. All right. If you were into Eddie, thank you too, dude. Thanks for joining us, man.
Can we give Eddie a free book for that one?
Put him down. Put him down on the list. Put him down for something. Casey will pull you something for free. Eddie, you know how to tug on the heartstrings. That's good work out of you, dude. All right, so book number 4, again, is the Meguro. It is Robin Hood Crawling Chaos, and it's covered J, as in J is Captain Chaos. Di, I'm ready to do some Wednesdays. All right, I'm ready to do Captain Chaos Wednesdays with J. All right, I don't know what I'm going to talk about other than sports. Put it on the schedule. Let's do it. All right, I can do some new releases. We can do Captain Chaos NCW. We can do Chaos NCW, NCW Chaos, NCW Chaos.
New Chaos Wednesday.
New Chaos Wednesday, dude. There, I need Noah now. All of a sudden, I'm going to need Noah. All right. Who they that I could be captain? Hey, dude, I feel like a Bengals. I feel like a little Bengals theme going on here. All right. The Bengals are the only tough team the Eagles are not playing next year. The Eagles are playing a schedule from beep. All right. They play like the Niners, Dallas twice, Kansas City, all in a row. They're like, and the Bills. They literally have like a 5-game stretch of every single game that won at least 12 games last year. It's gonna be a rough schedule for my Birds, but I got faith in the Birds, baby. Faith in the Birds. All right, throw the Bengals in there, Jeff. All right, throw the Bengals. Jeff and I are talking about a Bengals-Eagles Super Bowl, and we're gonna be digging it. All right, so we're ready to rock on, Di. Let's go to book number 5. Book number 5 is the Keith Garvey. It's this bad boy right here. All right. What do you got? Who's got it out there, dude? Case, come on. I feel good about this. Yeah, but do I got slippage? I got a little bit of slippage too for you guys. Like a little teeny bit. Like a little bit. Not like a lot of bit, but a little bit. Okay? All right. So book number 5 again is $100. It is Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. It's issue 1, cover F as in Frank. So if you are interested in book number 5, just put book number 5 in the notes. Andrew, Kat, his beautiful wife out there, big Birds fans. Go Birds. All right, go Birds. Go Birds, baby. Go Birds 2024. Birds. Keith Garvey, dude. If you're interested in book number 5, put it in the notes. This was part of pack number 2. So if you already got pack number 2, you already got one of these bad boys coming to you. If you want to buy this individually, it's $100. 99 print run. All right, there you have it. Book number 5. Put in the notes. She shall be yours. Let's go to book number 6. Book number 6. I think I got all kinds of slippage on. I was having a hard time. You know what it is? It's Keith Garvey and his areolas. Keith Garvey. That's the proper word, Di. Like, what would you rather me say the N word? NIP, the NIP. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Jay's not gonna say anything like that. All right. Let's go. Book number 6. We've gone off the streams once again. Once again, we go off the rails, Di. This is what happens every time you get here, Di. You question my vocabulary. I was on the rails. I was doing well. I introduced Jake. We were having a good time. We were giggling a little bit. We were on the rails. We are completely. We got a free book for Eddie. Eddie was saying great job by Casey. All of a sudden, Di gets here and I play. You know what? I blame Di. We're off the rails because of Di. Dun. The lady, she gonna have a baby. She not gonna be moved for 24 hours. I think it's a different movie though. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's Smokey and the Bandit. All right, book number 6. Book number 6. This one's only $75, dude. $75. It is all Di's fault. Jeff agrees with me. Jeff, 100%, dude. Oh, that's Kat. So Kat is impersonating Andrew once again.
She's cosplaying as Andrew.
Are you cosplaying as your husband, Kat? Kat is the ringleader, dude. I got a lot of respect for Kat. Kat controls a balcony, controls ladies in New Orleans better than anybody I've ever met. Kat's the best, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a big fan of Kat. Jake, if you ever get a chance to go to New Orleans, you got to bring Kat with you. Kat makes sure that ladies that are gonna get beads, they have to put out first. They have to shell out, and Kat runs the show. She's like, listen, you ain't getting no beads if you ain't doing something. All right, Catherine, you're the best, darling. I love you. Big fan. All right, I'm telling you, right. You gotta have a leader. All right, you gotta have a leader out there. You gotta have somebody that runs the show. That's Kat. She runs the show, dude. All right, that was book number 6. Let's go to book number 7. Book number 7 is a medal. All right, this is an oldie but a goodie. I'm doing this bad boy for $75. Normally $100 when it first came out. All right. As you can see, it's a little Keith Garvey, a little Z-rated, a little metal book. This was part of our Collectors Club November. All right. 2021. If you're interested in book number 7, you may buy as many as you like. All right. I'm not putting a cap on these bad boys. All right. Well, 15 to be the total. So anybody that wants book number 7, if you want to double up on book number 7, you may go ahead and do so. I know Larry's going to be watching later. Larry, I think, had a family emergency. Larry, so I'm talking to you right now. When you watch this tomorrow or you watch this tonight, if you want to double up on book number 7, you may go ahead and do so. Mark, you're good for book number 7. Edwin, you're good for book number 7. Kevin, we got you covered too as well. I don't know what Oren. I've asked this before. I've asked this before who that person is, but I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be. They don't want to be outed. All right, Gary, book number 7. We're only doing 15 of these bad boys. So again, if you're interested in doubling up, I'm looking to sell all 15. Okay. So once we sell out, yep, we can get you a book number 6. No, you got that covered. Thank you, sir. That way we don't have to have Di going back and forth. Good to go right there. Ghost cards and collectibles. If you guys are a comic shop, make sure you email Casey. Casey, you want to throw your email in the stream? So we deal with a lot of comic shops directly. In fact, I just called Greg from Black Cat. We're going to be doing a stream with Villainous Grounds coming up the first Tuesday in June. All right, shoot Casey an email there. The casey.brennan@zenescope.com. If you guys are an actual comic shop, but you have a tax ID number, you have what's the new requirement on it? They have a state. Yeah, there's the sales tax exemption form. All right, so if you got that for your state or whatever, then we can wholesale to you. All right. Right now we're doing book number 7. Book number 7 again is $75. If you're interested in this Keith Garvey right there, again, it is a metal book. All right. And if you're interested in what our metal books are, it's basically a metal sheet bonded to an actual comic book. Okay. All right. And again, this is book number 7. All right. So if you're interested in book number 7, put it into notes and she shall be yours. Keeping with that theme of the metal books, I'm going to stick with it. I got this metal book number here. All right. This would be metal book number 8. All right. Metal book number 8 is also a Keith Garvey. I feel like I got this one, Case. Come on. What do you got? Dude, look at that. I got square, barely covering. You got rounded, cheating. She's cheating. She's cheating over there. All right, she's cheating. She's digital. All right, you can't. Mine are too tall.
Tall.
I feel like I got a little bit of slippage going on now. Look, dude.
Too tall.
It's too tall. It's Ed too tall Jones. I feel like I got.
Yours are too tall and slender.
Okay. Well, no one's ever accused me of being tall and slender, so I'm gonna take that as a compliment, and I thank you. I thank you for your support. All right, book number 8 again is $75. Again, if you want to double up on that. So Jeff, no, we are not doing any sticker books tonight. You know what I do have? I think I got it as a back pocket item. I'm gonna be doing some on sale tomorrow. What are they called? Zen boxes. On sale Zen boxes. Slippage for the win. Bang! There it is, right there, dude. Slippage for the win. Ghost cards. Maybe you guys want to email me instead of Casey. All right. All right. Maybe you guys want to email me and become a company that wants to deal with me. No, I'm kidding. You deal with Casey. So again, book number 8, if you're interested in that bad boy, it is Keith Garvey. Again, it is $75. Again, it's a metal book. This was part of our Collectors Club May 2021 books that we were doing. I think when we first introduced these were at least $100 a piece. Now they're 75. All right, I only got 15 of those bad boys to sell. All right. That is book number, what was that? 7, 8? Was that a 9er in there? That was an 8. All right, that was 8. All right, we're on book number 9. Book number 9 is another Keith Garvey. I'm going a little Garvey crazy tonight. I'm feeling it. All right. I went the opposite way of ED. I went D&E. D&E, dude. D&E. Dungeons and Dragons Entertainment, something like that. Darn entertaining. Darn entertaining. That's what it is. All right. What do you got? Des. Oh, that's right. So if we put them together, right? If I put it together with your book, I got it this way. Des, like Desi. Big fan. All right, good stuff. All right, so again, Keith Garvey, $75. This was our metal Collectors Club. This was November of 2020. Again, this book was $100. We are going $75. Yes, ghost cards. You can get 2 of those bad boys. I'm completely fine with that. I'm trying to keep these to about 15 a piece on these metals that I'm going to be doing. Tomorrow, I'm going to have 3 new metals to show you guys. Same thing. I'm going to be discounting some metals. So if you guys want more metals than what I'm showing you right now, got to come back tomorrow. All right. Again, 1 p.m. Eastern Friday. We're going to be rocking and rolling tomorrow. I'm also going to have some new books tomorrow. I guarantee you that. You guys always ask me if I'm going to have new books. Another one, Gary always asks me, do we have any books that have stickers in this stream? No, we do not. There are no books. What's up?
I just answered that question for Jeff.
There it is, dude. So yeah, the Collectors Club book will be, like Casey said, it'll be in June. That will be in our June stream that we do. And the June stream's like what? Probably like June, mid-June, I would think, something like that. Yeah, I know we got, what do we got? We got Philly Fan Expo. Not Philly. Is it Philly Fan Expo? We got Philly Fan Expo next month. We also have a stream with Villainous Grounds. That'll be the first Tuesday of June. We're also doing our own stream. Do we know the dates on our own stream? Is it like June something? June 16, June something? Do we know? Let me see if we can find it. So it's going to be June. It could be, I would think it's either 15, 16 or 22, 23, somewhere in that range. Hook me up, Di.
22nd and 23rd.
The 22nd and the 23rd, we're going to be doing another stream. Is it called anything in particular? Is it the Captain Chaos stream?
Zenescope birthday.
It's our birthday stream. Oh, that's right. We were born in a June, dude. We're a June baby. What does that make us? Are we're not Tauruses. We're not. Well, Gemini's part June.
Is there a problem with Gemini?
I'm a Gemini too, dude.
I don't think there's any problem.
Us Geminis rule the world.
It's a
All right.
lot.
I think Ralph's a Gemini too, right?
No, Ralph's a Taurus.
Ralph's a Taurus. Ralph's right on the. He's right on the cutoff.
Taurus, but
He's right on the
cusp, and I feel as though he has more Gemini energy.
Oh.
I don't know if Di and I are willing to accept Ralph into our Geminiism. We're willing to. He has to be part of the Gemini code. All right.
Yeah.
Does he know?
Di, when's your birthday this month?
June 17th.
June 17th. So it's next month. I'm coming up this month, dude. I'm not saying when. I'm turning 35 again. For the 10th time. For the 10th time in the last 10 years. Oh, Mark's a Gemini. Mark, I knew I was right there with you, dude. Steve Trong, another Gemini. So apparently Zenescope is a Gemini. Is that right?
There's a lot of Geminis in the office.
There is a lot of Gemini. We are a Gemini kind of company.
That kind of fits it. Ralph and Joe are like the two founders, and Gemini is supposed to be like the two faces, isn't it?
Right. Well, yeah, but Joe's what? Joe's
Libra.
October.
Yes.
So Joe's October. Ralph's right on the cusp.
Jesus, I keep saying this.
There you go. All right, so that is book number 9. So we are doing next item I want to do is, I got plenty of time on this. Let's do a buy one get one. We are doing our these bad boys right here. Our serial trading cards. These are buy one get one. So that means you're getting 2 for $12.99. Give me 2, Utah. Give me 2. All right, baby. There it is right there. You're getting 2 of these serial cards. All right. We will mix them up. We have like different sections and so forth. All you have to do is put card or cards in there. Deb, you're good for that. All right. You are getting 2 packs for $12.99. The last time I think we did these on a stream, we were making them $10 each. Now you're getting 2 packs. It's buy one, get one, dude. All right. You're getting 2 packs of the serial card packs for $12.99. All right. Enrique, Gutierrez. Enrique, I can only give you 1, dude. All right. Actually, you know what? We're doing 100 packs though. We probably could do multiple. Packs. Enrique, if you actually want 2 packs, let me know. And or like meaning what you want 4, let me know. And it's possible we can do that. But for right now, let's do it. Let's keep it to 1. And you're good to go. But right now, you're getting 2 packs for the cost of 1. So for $12.99, you're getting 2 of these packs. And just put them in the notes. There's my main man, Joe. Joe, Walter, welcome to VIP. Also, Joe, if you want to, let me, Brandon, I know you want, we all want more. That's what we want. That's what we want. It's Memorial Day. Give me more. I want to do some grilling this weekend, dude. I'm thinking some grilling, but my kids are going down the shore, dude. My kids are going down the shore, except for Logan, though, dude. Did I tell you this? So Logan blew the transmission. I got to tell you this story. All right, so this is funny. So Logan, who is my oldest, who's going to be graduating this June, he buys a Nissan Murano off of my ex's husband, so his father-in-law, or his father-in-law? No, stepfather, I'm sorry, thank you. So stepfather, he buys the Nissan Murano off of his stepfather, okay? And it proceeds to die within 8 months. Now, before he bought it, he was putting, exactly, sold him a lemon, dude. He was putting 17 to 20,000 miles a year, 17,000 to 20,000 miles per year on this truck. So it was a 2011. So figure the thing had like 170, 180,000 miles. I was like, Logan, no, this is a bad idea. He's like, it's family. I was like, I get it. It's family. I got it, but you're doing him a favor. Now he did get a really good deal on the truck. All right. Like, I don't know. I think he charged him I think he charged him less than $2,000. And Kelly Blue Book value was probably like $3,000 or $4,000. But then again, minus the mileage and so forth. Everybody out there who's bought a used car before, you know, used car prices are going crazy right now. You're getting more than Kelly Blue Book value for your used car these days because everybody's buying used and so forth. I wanted to buy used for my son. I actually had an Acura that I wanted to give him, which had never been in an accident, which I never averaged more than like 10, 20, 12,000 miles. He just didn't want to drive a stick. Anyway, long story short, he bought the Murano. It lasted 8 months, Ty. The transmission went on it. Okay? You know how much it is to get a new transmission on a Murano? Like $5,000, dude. Okay? So I was like, Logan, no. So we go over to WeBuyAnyCar.com, and guess who's there?
My nephew.
Nick. So we go over to see Nick. Logan and I go over. We take the Murano over, and we walk in the door, and there's Nick. And I'm like, Nick, whatever you quoted my son, the price-wise, I was like, you're doubling it. Whatever you're going to sell, whatever you're going to buy this Nissan Murano for, you're doubling it right now. So Nick tried to hook me up. He tried to hook us up, but it didn't work. It didn't work out too well. Superior trying to shut it down. But it was a lot of fun seeing Nick anyway. So probably that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going to go car shopping with Logan, and we're going to stay away from family members who need to dump their lemons on. So if any guys in the stream have a used car and you're within an hour to 2 hour drive, shoot me an email, dude. Shoot me an email and I'll look you up. All right. Can't be a lemon though, dude. Used cars are stupid expensive. No. All right. You don't understand the concept of a check engine light. Okay. Check engine light usually means something is wrong with the engine.
It was on for 3 years.
Something's been wrong with the engine for 3 years. That's when you take it in.
It was on when I got it.
All right. So needless to say, Casey has stolen her grandmother's car and now owns that, and has since crashed it into a where'd you crash into?
I
You
didn't
know-
crash anything.
What about the
Oh.
you don't want to talk about the
Oh,
mark?
a very nice man with a hook on his truck.
A very nice man with a hook on his truck.
Yeah. He was like, well, my car's fine. Have a good one.
Antonio says if you put tape over the light, then the problem doesn't exist. All right,
Exactly.
it just goes away. Poof.
See,
These are not the droids you're looking for.
I got concerned when the light turned off.
You were more concerned when the light was off than when it was on.
I was like, oh, shoot.
Oh jeez. Oh geez. For all of you out there that have your lights on, your check engine light, please go get your car checked out. All right, dude. Don't pull a Casey and drive around for 3 years with your check engine light on. That's probably bad. Okay, dude. Needless to say, Casey's no longer driving that car. I just turned up the radio. Tammy, that's a good point. That's good work out of you. Consider a bicycle. Steven, good idea. Consider a bicycle. Harlan, what do you got here? You don't have to worry. Oh, you only have to worry when the engine light is flashing. Oh, really? I'm not so sure about that, Harlan. Harlan's going to be joining us for the VIP event, as is Steven, as is Antonio. That's awesome. So actually, Eric, what it is you're automatically getting more than one pack by buying one. So it's 2 for the cost of $12.99. So you're automatically getting 2 packs. If we can do the double ups on the cards, we'll see in a second. We can use some. Hello, what do you got?
Oh, you can wait until tomorrow and try and get them on my brand new Z20 dice game.
Casey's going to be doing a dice game tomorrow, and we are really excited about it because Casey has theme music. She's got a die that's 20-sided. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this game.
It's
All right.
red and black for fans of zeal or no zeal.
All right, Casey's gonna be rocking out a new game tomorrow. Make sure you guys. Do you know what time you're doing your game? Is it like 2 o'clock tomorrow? Is it 3 o'clock? What time's your game tomorrow? What are you doing? And Kat, you're in. Huh?
So I think tomorrow is scheduled at 2:10.
So 2:10, Casey's gonna be rolling the die. We're gonna be doing exactly. We're gonna be doing some Zen and craps. Bam! Throw it down there, dude.
Do it kind of like.
Did you get Scott Cooks in for the cards? Jeff, you got to work tomorrow?
Oh.
Jeff, you need to email us, dude. Shoot us an email while we're doing the convention, or shoot me a text. You got my cell? I want to. Jeff's got my cell. Jeff, you got my cell, dude. You can text me and say, Jeff, I want to do a roll, and then I let you know. I think you have to pick a number, and then if it's higher than that number or that number, then you win the prize. All right, and then whatever number the prize is designated for, all that good stuff. All right, you good, Di?
Yeah.
All right, we're rocking on, dude. Let's do. All right. We're doing some crimson envelopes. We're going to keep this to 1 per person. We're doing 50 envelopes. The crimson envelopes, the mystery envelope, dude. This is one of everybody's favorite deals. $30, dude. $30. You get a little spin of the wheel. You get a little possible who knows what. You get a little crimson e-bash. You could get a serial cover that's topless by Paul Green. The value of the book at least is $30 or more. All you have to do is put mystery in the stream, and we will put you down for a $30 envelope. You're going to get one of these crimson covers. You're guaranteed getting at least one of these crimson covers. You could get an older, what were those ones? The Paul Green unlockables. You could get an older unlockable too as well. You could get one of these topless Paul Green covers. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be really happy when you get whatever you get, unless you get a double. But the good thing about getting a double is you can always go on our VIP Facebook page. You can always go on our regular Facebook page and maybe do some trading with somebody else. Saying, hey, I got the bell. Anybody out there with the bell? I'm looking for the Karis. Anybody out there got the Karis? I'm looking for I have the Karis. I'm looking for the Robin Hood or what have you. All right. So there's all of our Arcana covers: Robin Hood, Van Helsing, Bell, Sky, Red Agent, Mystere, Karis, all you know them all. Cinderella, all as our red crimson covers. So you're guaranteed getting at least one of those, or you could get one of these Paul Green serial topless covers. You could get the Twizzlers Paul Green that we just introduced at New York Comic Con last year, which is not on our web store. That one's a. I can tell you right now, that's a great idea, Jeff. For those of you out there that want to do some trading in Philly or whatever, you can do that too as well. bring some of your Crimson envelopes there. We can do that. So again, if you're interested in the mystery envelope, all you have to do is put mystery in there. $30 gets you one of these mystery envelopes. I'm seeing a lot of people grabbing them. I think what are we doing? We're doing 50 of these bad boys, Ty? Does that sound right? All right, and we'll do another 50 tomorrow. If you don't get your name on the mystery envelope, don't worry about it. Make sure you join us tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we will get you a mystery envelope, dude. I'm a big fan of these mystery envelopes because you never know what's going to be in there, dude. Big fan, big fan. What? All right, so those are the mystery envelopes. Again, it's $30. To me, the book in value inside of there is worth at least 30, if not higher than like closer to 50 or something like that. Okay. Jeff's bringing his doubles to trade. I have a couple doubles. Ian's got a couple doubles. Ian, where are we at on the like goal, dude? So right now we are at the like goal. We're looking for 90 likes. Noah, we're looking for 90 likes on YouTube Live. Ian, my main man over there, who makes me aware of the like goal. So we're looking for 55. We're at 55. So we are only 35 away from the like goal on Ian. Thanks so much, dude. We are only 35 away from the like goal on YouTube. All right. So if anybody that's on just Facebook, bop on over to YouTube Live. Just so that when I'm seeing 94 people on the stream, we can get this done right now. All right. All you have to do is go over to YouTube Live, pull up the stream over there, hit a like, and bam, there it is. Right there you go. We need those Facebook people that are normally on Facebook. They're on Twitch or something like that. Just bop on over, go over to YouTube, just get a quick like, and then come right back to the format that you like, whether it's Twitch, whether it is YouTube or Facebook, and just give us a like over there or whatever, and you're good to go. Jenna, that's because you rock, dude. All right. So Ralph, if you're ready, I would say I see Greg in the background. I don't want to keep Greg waiting. If you guys want to go on, Greg, it's good to see you, my friend. Last time I saw you was New York Comic-Con. Thanks so much for seeing us there, man. I was just talking about how I loaned you our dolly so you were able to set up your booth. We got to get a cover out of you, dude. We need a cover, and we need a cover quick. All right. I'll have Ralph talk to you about that one. So Ralph, if you are ready, I would say go ahead and take it away. I don't want to keep Greg waiting. I'd rather get you guys on right now, unless you want to give me a thumbs down. I can't really see Ralph, so he's kind of like down in the thing around there. Bam! Look at Ian. See that? We're already up to 65 likes, dude. That's how quickly we get this done. We're getting it done. All right, Ralph. If you're ready to take it away, sir.
I guess I'll go. I guess I'm ready. We're early. Is Noah coming on? Noah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. I ran over here into my my faux office. I accidentally knocked down the cubicle. So while I was attempting to play the interview introduction music, I
Jason didn't even give it a chance. He didn't even give us a chance for your intro. I think you should play it.
All right.
We don't want to not play the introduction.
All right, get ready for this.
Okay, I'm ready.
You got a seatbelt?
I'm
It's
ready.
fast enough.
I'm fastening it.
No deal.
Yamas.
Wow.
Wow, here we are, ready for a fantastic review.
I don't know how we would have done it without that.
Well, I'm ready to jump right on in because I don't want to keep our guest waiting any longer. So, Greg, if you're ready, we're going to bring you on.
Let's do it.
Right.
All right. And Greg, if you don't mind me asking, where are you coming from right now? Because it looks incredible behind you.
Oh, thank you. That's my fish tank. I've been maintaining this tank since 2015.
Whoa!
Nice.
So those are all
I thought
fish?
it would make a nice backdrop.
Beautiful.
This is like my hobby other than art. You know what I mean? Since art is my job, I need to have a pretty intense hobby.
Makes sense. It's nice.
How you doing, Ralph?
Yeah, I love it.
Good to see
How
you, buddy.
you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like every
Yeah.
time I'm at a convention, I miss you somehow, or or I'll walk by and you're just too many people, like at your booth, or it'll be a team you have and you're at a different convention.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain about having too many people at my booth.
No, don't worry. Look at my backdrop, by the way. That's my backdrop.
Yeah, I see that. That's awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I've got a really good story about that piece. So I'm hoping we'll talk about that piece.
Okay. Well, let's jump into it. I suppose we should just get going on the interview here, because we only have. I don't want to keep you all night, so let's dive in.
All right, let's do it.
What? So I have a quick, just to start off. Like, what? Were you a fan of comic books growing up, and then and like, what made you ultimately want to dive into or get into comic book art?
Well, my mother was an artist. She did a lot of sculpture and fine art type work, and she got me into art at an early age, like 5 years old. I remember her teaching me how to draw. And then somewhere around 8 years old, I walked into like a 7-Eleven type store, and they had one of those spinner racks. And I said, "Oh, these comic book things look interesting." And I picked up one DC comic, one Marvel comic, and then another comic that was based on a Saturday morning cartoon. That's probably what really drew me into comics. And I was immediately hooked. Just the whole idea of these super-powered people running around in spandex and arguing with each other and fighting. It was just crazy.
Arguing with each other, right.
Yeah. It was just like a soap opera,
right?
But with the superpower aspect to it, and just immediately hooked me.
And did you start? How did you know you could draw? How did you know you could do this, or was it just sort of gradual?
Well, those comic books, those first 3 books I picked up, really inspired me to kind of make my own comic books. I actually describe it in my first art book. It's I did like my own version of the Avengers. It was called the Justifiers, and all the characters were pretty much rip-offs of the Avengers at the time. But you know, you're like a 11-year-old kid.
Yeah, of course.
This is what you do. But yeah, I immediately just started drawing comic books, and it became kind of infectious with my other friends in school. And pretty soon we were all drawing like our own comic books and having crossovers and all kinds of crazy stuff.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's actually described in my first art book. I did like a 3-page article just based on this whole just the way I got into comics and how it inspired me from the very beginning. It's really interesting.
If I can ask, do you remember what that Saturday morning cartoon comic was?
Yes, I do. There was a cartoon called Hanna-Barbera's Laugh Olympics.
Yeah.
And it essentially, they took all the Hanna-Barbera characters like Yogi Bear, the Flintstones, and then some really deep in the woods ones like Quick Draw McGraw and Ricochet Rabbit, and they would compete against each other in the Olympics versus the villains of these cartoons. And I've been watching Saturday morning cartoons, religiously. I'm a kid, and then I saw this comic book based on it, and they got me. That's how Marvel got me, right there. They're tricky.
It's interesting because like the Laugh Olympics, that was like, the original crossover event, like that's
yeah. I never thought of it that way, but you're right. Now you seem like you're fairly young. How do you even know about the Laugh Olympics? Have you seen it?
No one knows everything about all these things.
Fortunately, I was born in the era of reruns. So like Cartoon Network, they were like, we don't have enough spot. What are we gonna do? Just throw Boomerang in there. Give the kids the old cartoons. They'll watch it.
That's great. Okay, yeah. I didn't know they were showing that on Boomerang. That's fantastic.
Yeah, unfortunately, Boomerang's not what it used to be. But I digress. I'm getting away from the interview. I want to know more about you, Greg Horn. Do you have any? Obviously talking about some older artists, some older comics. Are there any like artists right now that like you're kind of following or that you're into? Anybody inspiring or kind of competing with?
Well, one of the artists that really inspires me these days is Art Germ Stanley. I think he does some really fantastic artwork, and just his just the personal flair that he puts in the art is really interesting to me. It's one of the things I've always enjoyed about artists. You know, which artist has a specific look that when you see it, you know it is them. You know, like I remember Michael Golden. He used to have a way of doing his special effects. You know, like if the Hulk hit the ground and there were shock waves, he would have like a new out of the box way of drawing that effect that nobody else had done. You know, and those are the artists I really appreciate. The ones that are just that they're literally their personality comes out in the artwork.
Yeah, I like that. Like iconic.
Art Germ's awesome. I mean, we haven't been able to give Book Art Germ in a while. He's kind of like so.
I'm sure he's super busy.
Yeah, he's too busy these days. But he did a signing at our booth at New York Comic Con years back, and it was great.
Cool.
But speaking of which, so what? Let's talk a little bit about. It's fascinating now because we're seeing like AI art coming into the fruition nowadays, and I'm always curious of like how bothersome it is to artists. But before, we don't really need to touch on that right now. But I do want to touch on like the sort of the movement into digital art. So about what 25 years ago. And you're sort of one of the main contributors to bringing in that sort of digital movement.
I'd say I am the main contributor.
The main, like your stuff came on.
Definitely the first digital artist.
Yeah, like you came on the scene and no one had seen this sort of art really mainstream before. Is that how you broke in? And how tell me a little bit of how that happened.
I had been working in independent comics for many years, working on a lot of black and white titles. I worked at Malibu, but just a lot of independent publishers. And at the same time, I was exploring airbrush art. I was really into the customized car scene, and I enjoyed drawing murals on cars, so I got really good with airbrush. And then I decided to go to a convention out in I think it was San Diego Comic-Con, and the guy I was working with, he started telling me that my art style might work well on a computer. And I'd never owned my own personal computer. We're talking, this is like 1997, 1998. And he says, yeah, if you get like this thing called Photoshop, you can do a lot of the things that you're doing on paper. You can literally do it on computer. I don't know if you guys know what Ziptone is, but I was spending a lot of money on Ziptone. It's patterns that are stickers, and you can put it on your artwork. And he said, what are you paying for that? And I'm like, man, this is costing me like $10 a sheet. He's like, well, once you got Photoshop, you'll never need to buy that again. And I was like, ooh, that was the big selling point, was the Ziptone. So I bought it, and I just immediately clicked on Photoshop. It was just very intuitive to me. Everything that I was doing traditionally with airbrush just translated perfectly over to Photoshop. And we're talking like Photoshop 3.0 maybe, maybe even 2.0. I mean, this is like, I'm doing this like in caveman times.
Yeah.
And so I started doing this airbrush technique on computer. I got better and better at it. I started coming up with my own styles, my own techniques. And, I'm doing this kind of in a bubble. Nobody else is doing anything like this at the time. And I'm just experimenting. And finally, I brought it over to show to Joe Quesada. And I did not realize he had become the editor-in-chief at Marvel. And he said he was going to get me a job. And I was like, how's Joe going to get me a job? And it turned out, he's editor-in-chief. And that's how the whole thing came about. And the interesting thing is, usually the way it used to work before I came on the scene was the job of cover artist was usually reserved for the most popular interior artist. The way it would work is you would have somebody like John Byrne, let's say, and everybody is loving comic books done by John Byrne. So they say, hey, let's get John to do some covers that will compel people to buy. And when I got there, they didn't even really offer me an interior job at first. They immediately just put me straight on.
Oh no. We lost Greg.
What?
Greg froze.
Oh no.
Unfreeze, Greg. Unfreeze.
If he's frozen.
There he is.
There we go.
We
Hi,
lost
Greg.
you.
Okay, you can see me? Okay.
Good.
So yeah, I came to Marvel with this new art technique that was very alien. There was some pushback in certain regards.
Sure.
And are we still connected?
We're good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I may have told you I've been having computer problems this week, and it's
Well,
been making life difficult.
we got you
But
back. We got you back, which is important.
but yeah, that's one of the things I'm really proud of, that I was able to bring this new technology to comics, and early on I would kind of disguise the artwork because there was some pushback to the digital art.
Yeah.
I guess maybe
Well, there's
some
always
traditional artists didn't like it.
That's why I brought up AI, is because now it's like a scary version of what. Like
Yeah.
Now it's like a different thing.
Oh yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
light years. If you
Yeah.
compare the jump from traditional artist to the digital artist,
Right.
and then the
It's-
jump from digital artist to somebody just typing in words on
Typing
a
in
computer,
words and
it's
just do it.
ridiculous.
Yeah. It's,
And then you'll see them. They post their art on YouTube, and they act like they're artists, and I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah. It's really scary. It's not cool. I hope it goes away, but it won't.
No, I don't think it's gonna go away.
No, unfortunately.
We're right now we're living in a world of just insane fakery. Have you seen these like filters where you can go on YouTube?
Oh, now
Oh
we
no.
lost. I thought he was pausing for effect. Greg, we lost you again. If you can hear us, there we go.
Okay, are we back on?
Yeah.
Back on.
All right,
So go
sorry
to
about that,
YouTube.
guys.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine. So you're on YouTube getting filters.
Yeah, you'll see like these people on YouTube, and they show what they really look like, and then they put this filter on their face, and it looks like perfect. It looks like a real person talking to you, and you're like, this is not even what this person looks like. This is insane. I mean, what's to stop me from creating an AI hot babe version of myself
No.
to get all the simpy dudes to just send me money?
Well,
It's crazy.
yeah, it's scary.
I'm sure it's happening already.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, without a doubt. But that's definitely like I keep saying in the office, like eventually like Blade Runner is going to become like an actual occupation. Like you're going to need somebody to be able to
Wow.
differentiate like, oh no, that's a robot, or no, that's a human. That's a AI, creation. That's whatever.
Right. Okay, but we're going to keep the pleasure bots, right?
No, sure.
Okay.
That's-
I mean, we got to draw the line somewhere, Noah.
No, we can build a brighter future for sure. Doesn't have to be awful. And speaking of future, so I understand that kind of you reinvigorated something called Remarking Comics. And I actually had to look this up just because I didn't know a whole lot about it myself. But I was wondering if you could explain to the audience, and maybe someone who, like myself, who doesn't know what remarking is,
Okay.
how you kind of got into that.
Remarking is kind of a strange term because essentially it means you're drawing on something, but it somehow it garnered this term of remarking. So that's what it's been come to be known as. But if you draw on a blank cover, you call that a sketch or a drawing. If you're drawing on this type of surface, this is one of my Fantastic Four comic books, and you put a little drawing right there, then they call that a remark. But it's really all the same thing. Remarking, sketching, it's like the difference of calling a print a lithograph. What does it mean? It's like a fancy version of a print or something. But anyway, remarking, I did not invent remarking. Remarking was a big thing during the speculator era. The guys who were selling like hundreds of thousands of copies of comic books, millions of copies of comic books, they were more than happy to put out goodwill and do a little doodle on your comic book with a Sharpie. By the time the bankruptcy of Marvel happened back in the late 90s, remarking started to die off. I don't think people were expecting to pay for them. I would go to some European shows, and they would want you to draw on comic books, and they weren't expecting to pay you anything. So, fast forward to 2014, I did this Death of Wolverine book for Wizard. Wizard was running a Sacramento show, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this old thing that people used to do. I'm going to start remarking comic books. And I came up with this idea of doing like a blackout where you draw white on black. And it just really, man, at the time, it was just like people had forgotten what these things were. And the remarks that I did in that time frame were really popular and very successful. More recently, the technology has improved on the drawing tools that you need to do these type of things, because you got to think about it. You're drawing on a slick surface. These comic books have like a coating almost on them, and some markers will not absorb. Some markers will congeal. Some markers are too wishy-washy. Some are too thick and they clog in the pen. And people were very reluctant to do these kind of things even 5 years ago. And I had kind of figured out some techniques that I was not sharing with the whole world. And I kind of had the market cornered on this thing for many years. But recently, there are a lot of markers that work well to do this. But just like 5 years ago, it was extremely difficult, and people weren't willing, or artists rather, weren't willing to take the chance of drawing on a comic book and having the marker fail you and screw up. And right. Now everybody's doing it. I don't think there's any artists who aren't offering some kind of remarking.
Interesting. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I didn't. I'm with Noah too. I didn't really realize that was such a. I knew of it a little bit, but I didn't realize how big it's gotten again.
Oh yeah. Like in the past year and a half, it's just exploded.
Interesting.
And I think I had gone on your website earlier. I think if I got it correctly, it looked like you did one where it was like Deadpool's face over Snake Eye's body, like from G.I. Joe. Oh, he throws him. There. Oh, whoa. How'd you lose your jacket?
That was quick.
the internet blew my jacket off.
That's Holy insane.
You were gone for a second in the jacket.
I do like
I'm a magician.
I do like the One Punch Man T-shirt though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got this at Five Below for $5.
That's sick.
Check it out.
Nice.
That's awesome.
My daughter got one too, so we can go out in public and match. And be
twins.
Twinsies.
So Greg, do you remember when I'm pretty sure this was the first cover. I don't know. But do you remember how we first met? Was it at a Comic-Con? And how you connected with Zenescope? When did you first hear about Zenescope, and how did we? I think this was our first.
I think it must have been at San Diego that I first met you guys, and I can't remember exactly what my first Zenescope project was, but it seems to me like it
we were paused again, but this I think was the first one. Noah.
And that's a Ralph Tedesco.
Balaam's daughter #1. There's Craig. There he is.
There I am. Sorry about that, guys.
I think this was your first one.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been around 2006, 7, 8, somewhere in that area. Sound right?
I think it was 08-ish. I think. Yeah. But I don't remember how we connected originally. If we lost Greg again, I'll keep blabbering. Looks like you're frozen too, Noah. That's the scary thing.
Oh no, I'm good. I just get very still when I'm listening.
Noah's like this.
I'm engaged. I'm like, all right, I'm absorbing it all.
Okay, so where were we? I'm getting lost with all these.
We were talking about how we connected on your first cover.
Yeah. So that's Salem's Daughter cover. I'd say that was around 2006, maybe. Does that sound about right? 2005, 2006.
Yeah, it might have been a little later than that. It might have been 07, 08, but I can't remember. I do remember meeting you maybe we were on a shuttle or something for a Comic-Con, and I think we met there originally.
You think it might have been Pittsburgh?
No, because I never did Pittsburgh. I want to say like Chicago, maybe.
Yeah, Wizard Chicago.
Wizard World Chicago shuttle from the airport to the because that show's not downtown. It's it's near the airport, Rosemont.
Yeah. My memory's really bad for stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I met you. I'm 90% sure we met on a shuttle to Rosemont. I think I wanted to book you on a cover, and we were pretty new. I mean, we were only a few years in, a couple years in maybe. And then I think you ended up doing that Salem's Daughter cover, and then of course you did a bunch of other stuff. I always forget you did. I don't know the order of everything, so we'll just throw some stuff up here.
Yeah, but I had forgotten how many covers I've done with you guys until I had to go through my files here, my art archives, and find all the stuff to send to you. And it's like, wow,
no, you did a lot of
cool stuff with you.
Alice, we had, this one's an iconic.
That's one of my favorites. I love that one. I call her Uncle Samantha. It's like a joke that I have at the conventions.
Uncle Samantha.
People they'll say, "Who's this? Is this like a weird Wonder Woman or something?" I'm like, "Nah, it's Uncle Samantha. Apparently, she wants you."
It's Aunt Celia.
Auntie Celia. Okay, now this cover brings back such a great memory. You guys had this book slated for Emerald City. And there was this version, and then there was the naughty version where she's nude, but she has pasties over her nipples.
Right.
And you had told everybody that you were going to have this book for Emerald City, but then the printer screwed up or something, and you did not get the books delivered.
Shit. I don't remember this. Joe probably remembers this. I don't. And we lost Greg at the same time.
I know the timing is it's always like
mid-story. We lost Greg. There he comes. Here he comes. We got you
back.
So,
I was just saying.
You let us on a cliffhanger. We didn't get the books.
These books did not get delivered to Emerald City. But luckily, I had printed my own 13 by 19 lithographs of them. So everybody that wanted to get this comic book was coming to me to get the next best option. And that was a huge hit for me that year. I felt bad for you guys because I know
I'm glad you did
your
well.
hopes and dreams were writing on this cover for that show.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm sure that sucked that we didn't get it. I wonder if we got it at all that weekend, if we just missed the first with Greg's frozen again. I don't remember if we just missed the first day or if it came in later. I mean, we ended up selling out of this, Greg. So I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then we had this one was another big hit.
I think
now I may have done it. Do you think I did that one before Salem's Daughter? Because
you actually, yes, I think you did do this before. Now that I'm thinking about it, this might have come out. No, I don't know. We need there's Greg. Now we lost Greg. Now he disappeared.
Yeah, he's gone completely.
He's throwing things. He's gone to throwing things. Yeah, I think
I'm gonna throw my modem out the fucking window.
Don't do it. I think we did. I can't remember for sure, but I'm starting to think this might have been before. Although this was the third. This was Escape from Wonderland. So I think Salem's Daughter came out. They definitely came around the same time. If anybody out there knows, maybe they'll comment. I can't. Okay, so Wonderland was 2012, so it was definitely after Salem's Daughter. Okay. Thank you for that tidbit because my
Heyo.
memory's worse than ever. Then this one's more recent. This is Sky, not Sela. And this was for the Grim Fairy Tales relaunch of the series.
So that would have been like 2016.
This was, I think it was like around 2000, maybe 15, 16. Greg, sorry, you're back.
Yeah, that was another Emerald City convention book.
Okay, so Steve says Salem's Daughter was 2009.
Okay.
So that might have been our first one. I'm still sticking by that being the first one.
Okay, it may be. It may be.
Could be wrong.
I will-
Could be wrong.
I can't remember.
We'll be up tonight going through the archives, trying to figure it out.
That piece of art behind you has an interesting story.
Okay, let's go to that one.
Yeah.
This is Charmed. I guess we lost Greg again.
I will say while he's loading that people go nuts for Charmed. Like when we take Charmed conventions, like I don't know, as soon as people find out we have Charmed books, they just start filing through our boxes.
People love Charmed.
They're
Greg,
charmed for Charmed.
Greg, you back?
Yep, I'm back. So that cover, I remember we had to send it in for approval to the actresses.
Oh yeah.
And then I believe you wrote me a letter and you said, Greg, there was one edit. Holly wants you to add more leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that. Holly wanted more. You know, the Holly and Alyssa Milano were both really easy normally. It was Rose McGowan that was. I think we drove Greg to drinking. It was Rose. Yeah, he's just drinking. It was Rose McGowan who was always a pain with her likeness. But this one, Holly wanted more leaves, which you did. You did more leaves.
So can I ask, just from like a fan perspective, did you have to send that, you know, whenever you did a Charmed cover, did you have to send it out to get approval from the actresses?
Can't remember.
So say like, I don't know how many issues of Charmed there were, if there were like 30 or something.
We used to have to get it approved. I know, well, obviously everything was approved by CBS, Consumer Products, whatever they were, CBS. They had to approve everything. And I do think that the girls had a say in their likenesses to a point. Because I do remember Rose being very kind of more concerned with her likeness than any other of the other girls. Greg, are you okay? All right.
Yeah, I think we're back on.
We're back.
So all right, so it's not fun doing an interview where half your conversation's cut off every 5 seconds.
No, we're gonna have you back now. Because we're gonna
anyway, as I recall, it was Holly that wanted me to add extra leaves. I don't know if that got through. Maybe
we heard that
thing over twice, but I always thought that was kind of funny because you know, as an artist drawing sexy women, I was trying to cover them with the least amount of leaves possible. I did that for you.
Oh, no, we lost Greg again. He's gonna.
But I do like he's striking the iconic Auntie Sela pose.
I don't know what happened. We're getting bits, and we continue the interview, and then Greg pops back in. He's logged off. He might come. Hopefully, he comes back. We'll give him
another. I don't want to force him to keep talking if he's having a hard time.
It's an interesting conversation we're having, but like I feel bad because we're just gonna have him back again, hopefully, to get more stories. And I think it's time to get another cover from Greg. Is what else? I think he'll probably log back on. But that being said, here's the other one I wanted to show. I wanted him to walk through this one because this one's also one of our. This one's always been a huge seller. It was sold out.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that got made into a lenticular for the trading card series. Because I just remember seeing like the sample of it, and when it's like, because it's lenticular, you're going back and forth. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh, Robin.
that's right. That's right. It's a super cool cover. Hopefully we get Greg back, but if we don't, we'll have to have him back on. I also wanted to draw some traffic to his website.
Oh, yes. Good thinking.
GregHornArt.com. So go check Greg out there. I was going to try and corner him, Noah, to see if he was going to do another cover for us soon. Maybe that's why. Maybe
Gotcha.
he faked his internet connection so he didn't have to answer.
Oh, well.
All right, wait, he's back. He's back. Let's try and get him back. Let's bring him back on. Greg, are you ready?
I think so.
Did you try Did you try from your? I was going to say maybe try from your phone or from your iPad.
Well, actually, yeah, I've been on my phone this whole
you've
time.
been on your phone. Okay.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems. It's been a very frustrating week. So
well, it's all good because when you freeze, we end up just talking about your artwork anyway. So you can just chime in. I don't need to be here. Yeah, no, we started talking about all the stuff.
Anyway, so Greg Horn.
We did want to talk about this one. Do you remember this cover?
Oh, now Ralph, this cover is very special to me. I commissioned this from you guys as a cover for myself.
Oh.
And
I don't remember. Oh no, don't lose him now. One of these. Slamming the pen, guys.
No, my pen.
He's coming back. He's back. Greg.
All right, let me change positions here.
Let's try it now. You commissioned it from us.
Yeah, this was a cover that I commissioned from you guys as a variant cover for my own store, GregHornArt.com. And I'm sure you've seen all the books that I've done over the past 3 years at my store, Marvel, DC Comics. But this is kind of the book that started it all. I did this for New York Comic Con 2016.
Okay.
And to date, that is my best performing 4-day show of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
So
great character and a great cover.
Yep. Yeah, look at I love the theme of all the arrows that are
I know,
kind of
it's so cool. Are we doing
it's almost like you were up against a wall and she put all these arrows like around your face.
Sammy says it's marvelous. Greg, when are we doing our next cover? That's the main question I'm going to ask. I know you're busy. I'm going to corner you at some point.
Well, I'll tell you what. I do need a convention cover for San Diego. So if we can get that turned around quick enough, that might be an option.
Dude,
I have nothing for San Diego.
We're in. Let's do it. Let's figure it out.
I think I may have told you I suffered a shoulder injury back in August, actually on my kid's birthday.
Oh yeah,
I was right. Yeah, we were riding scooters. You know, I'm trying to be super dad, and we found this abandoned golf course, and man, it was awesome. Just imagine hills like a golf course, and it's all abandoned with sidewalks. You could do whatever the hell you want, but it was overgrown with shrubbery, and I had to go into a grassy area, and I fell, and I separated my shoulder. I don't know if you can still see it. It doesn't look that bad anymore.
No, I can't tell through the shirt at least.
Yeah, but I had like 4 months where I couldn't even draw anything. It was crazy.
Oof.
That's
I had to get surgery.
You don't want to injure any of your appendages when you're an artist. That's not.
Yes, this is the worst one.
You know? Don't do that, dude. Don't. We're getting a little older. When we first met, we were both young men, but now we're getting up there where we can't do anything dangerous.
Yeah,
Not too dangerous. We're not super old yet, but you don't want to. We can't get you injured, then you can't do any of these covers. I want. Was there any others that I think that was all the ones we uploaded. We had time to upload at least. And hopefully we'll get another San Diego one going because that would be a great idea.
Yeah, and also
Not for nothing.
Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, Greg. I was just gonna say not for nothing, but it seems like there's a lot of want for a Greg Karras picture of some kind.
Oh yeah, Carrie's Greg. I don't think you know what she looks like. I'll have to send you.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
But real quick, I know we're running short on time. We have a little time left because we froze for about 40 minutes of this interview. So I want to get some more questions in. So let's talk a little bit about the convention scene since we're on conventions. I guess you first started doing them in the mid to late 90s, I assume. We started in 2005 was our first Comic-Con. It was Zenescope's first Comic-Con. So I know my perspective of Comic-Con. What's it like what's your perspective like doing it from like the mid 90s till now? Like how have they evolved for you?
Oh wow, man. Things have really changed since the 90s, even since from 10 years ago.
I know.
I always used to remark just like 6 years ago, maybe nobody was using lights.
Nobody had lights on their booth.
Nobody had lights on their displays. It was like crazy. I think a lot of it has to do with technology.
Sure. I guess it was harder to light stuff back then. Oh shit! I thought we overcame the freezing.
It's me. Maybe
Why
it's
are
just
you doing this? And what are you wearing on your head?
I'm Zenjamin.
Oh, it's Benjamin.
Am I back?
You're back. Nobody was doing lighting.
Yeah, if the technology has really changed things for a lot of people. The advent of LED lighting, more powerful batteries. A lot of people just weren't willing to do it, until recently.
Do you see, Greg, like, although you might have frozen again, I don't know if it's when I'm on screen. Maybe I don't know.
Let me do this. We'll shuffle. Does that help? Why don't you ask me the question for Greg and I'll try to answer it.
Okay. I was going to ask Greg if he noticed a difference in the audience of conventions from the 90s.
No. Actually, no. Well, I'll say for us, like, there's definitely a difference in the audience from like early conventions in mid 2000s for sure. Definitely more females nowadays than there used to be. I feel like early on there wasn't as many women. There was definitely not nearly as many cosplayers. Maybe at San Diego there was, but like, because our first San Diego was 2006. But like the smaller conventions, there was not many cosplayers, not as many. And we were the only booth with girls dressed up, with booth models.
Interesting. So I wonder if cosplay is just like a product of the, because I mean, you can go back look at old convention photos from like the 70s and the 80s, and you see dudes in their, makeshift He-Man costumes or Death Dealer, Red Sonja, whatever. But I feel like maybe it's just more of a modern construct or like a modern thing, Yeah,
I think it's definitely evolved for sure, and it's different now. And now cosplay is becoming its own business.
Oh, dude, people go to, if you ever look at the lineups, some of these conventions, like the cosplayers have their own section. It's like comic creators, like movie stars, cosplayers.
Yeah, it's insane. Like when we first did Philly 2005, we had the girls dressed in fairy tale outfits, and we had the biggest line because we were the only one with girls in fairy tale in any outfits. See if Greg jumps back on, but if he doesn't, GregHornArt.com. We covered that.
GregHornArt.com.
We're gonna try and bring him back on soon, so maybe we'll get him on in a couple months. Hopefully, we'll do a convention cover with him. In the meantime,
that'd be awesome. I think if he,
I'm gonna guilt him into signing at our booth. I don't know if it's gonna happen. But other than that, I think Jay's ready. We're probably over time anyway. Well, I wanted to play Fast Five with Greg. We'll wait till we have him back on. Greg, if you're out there and you're listening, I will give you a call to thank you for hopping on. But otherwise, we should go back to Jason. And thanks for hearing our partial interview with Greg, at least.
Yes. Well, thank you. I feel bad that he was having internet difficulties. Thank you for sticking around, for listening. And we'll definitely need to get him on again because I was loving some of his stories and I wish I could have heard more.
We'll bring him on soon. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Bye, everyone. Jason, back to you in the studio. There you go.
So we want to say a huge sorry about the technical difficulties we were kind of experiencing there. Really apologize. Like Ralph had mentioned, we're going to try and really get Greg back on as soon as possible, or like in a future stream or something like that. We'll see if we can do an interview with Greg and hopefully not experience these kind of technical difficulties. I was just talking in here in the studio with Casey, with Di, with Jake. Greg is just an iconic cover artist to me. He is as big a name as you can name and pretty much in the industry. Literally talking about going back to the early 90s, mid 90s, when Greg was doing stuff. Obviously predates us by, geez, a good 10, 15 years. But just, whenever I saw Greg Horn doing covers with us, his early on stuff, his Alice in Wonderland, his Wonderland Ongoing, his Salem's Daughter, which I think Ralph is correct. I do believe that is the first cover he ever did with us as a publisher. Just phenomenal art, phenomenal guy. If you ever get a chance to meet Greg at a convention, I highly recommend going over to see the man. He is unbelievably great at his craft, and then he's just so engaging of an individual. He's real hypnotic is the word I want to use. He's one of the best, no doubt, Tony. I couldn't agree with you more. He's just an absolute fan. And then besides that, he's a fantastic person, is Greg. We've been really fortunate to do the amount of covers that we've done with Greg. And Greg, if you're out there and you're listening, we want to do more. I was seeing a whole bunch of comments where people were like, Antonio, I said the same thing. His signature is iconic. That Greg Horn signature is iconic. It's just, you see that, right? You see it on the, oh my God, that's just phenomenal artwork. And again, just that Greg, it's almost like a circle, almost like a bullseye is his G, and then the horn. It's an iconic signature. He's just an absolutely, again, just fantastic guy is Greg. And I've known him since as long as I've been here with Zenescope, 2012. And Ralph's known him obviously a lot longer than that, dating back to probably like 2008, 2009 is when they first met Greg. I'm sure they probably met Greg at conventions prior to him even doing covers with us. But again, just an absolutely fantastic cover artist. Another one of those guys that we were just extremely fortunate to be working with and have worked with. So I got a couple of Greg Horn items that I want to run by you guys. If you guys are interested in buying them, you are more than welcome to do so. These are a couple of covers that are sold out with us. So without further ado, let's go to the first showcase that we have of Greg's. Let's call it Showcase 2. So I do have another showcase that we'll show you in a little bit, but this is Showcase 2. So first of all, this showcase is going to be based on a print run based on what you guys say in the stream. So let's say 50 people buy it, we'll probably do a 50 or a 55 print run. If 60 people buy it, we'll probably do closer to 70 or 75. But as you can see, that is an Alice 04 Emerald City cover that we did way back when. I was just talking about with Di. This cover right here is probably worth easily $500 to $400 on eBay or more. And then there's a pasty version that is like a Playboy Bunny version of this that to me is probably worth about $1,000 each. So again, we're basically giving you a chance to buy this cover in a showcase. We've never done this before as a showcase. So just put Showcase 2 into the notes, and it's only going to be $50. I can't even say how much of a steal that is. That's a steal of steals. Because again, to me, this cover alone, when it first sold out, like if I went into Joe's collection and he might have 5 in there or 10 of this cover, again, they're probably worth $400, $500, maybe even $700 each as far as just the regular cover here. And I think this was like I want to say this was a 250 print run, possibly a 3. I want to say it was 250 print run when we first did it, or when Zenescope, I should say, did it. at Emerald City, and that was years ago. And it was Alice 04 is the cover if you're ever trying to track one of these down. But if you want to buy it as a showcase right now, to me, absolutely ideal time to do so. So again, showcase number 2, we're going to make it $50. Try and keep in mind our showcases always grade out extremely well. The reason being is a much thicker, a much better brand of paper. So I'm going to show you the back of one of the showcases that I have here in studio. I can't show you the front because the front is a topless, but you'll see like it'll be something like this. So we'll put like a little showcase edition. We'll make it 2023. The book itself was Alice 04. I'm not really sure what showcase will make it. But again, just a much thicker, a much better grade of paper. So if you did want to get it graded, maybe you want to go see Greg at San Diego or something like that, get it signed, that type of thing. You can literally go up to Greg with this iconic cover. And again, Greg, like Greg had mentioned in the stream, whatever, definitely one of his favorites. Easily one of my favorites that he's ever done with us. Big fan, big fan. So again, it'll be showcase edition on the back. And then obviously that cover will be on the front that you see there. And again, that's a Greg Horn. So if you're interested in showcase number 2, again, it's $50. Just put it into the notes and it shall be yours. This iconic cover of Greg Horn's. Again, we're going to make that showcase number 2, and we're going to make the print run based on exactly what you guys do. So if 70 people buy it, Joe, we are going to have a couple prints by Greg Horn. So hang on a second. I'll show you those 2 as well. Actually, a couple of iconic covers that Ralph talked about when he was interviewing, when Ralph and Noah, I should say, I'm sorry, when Ralph and Noah were interviewing Greg, a couple of iconic covers that came up, and we're going to do those as prints for you guys and show you those. And we're doing a little deal on those. Normally our prints are 20, but we're going to make these 15, but we'll see those in a second. But for right now, I want to give Di a little bit of time to write down showcase number 2. So again, it was a 500 print run, Ian. That's hysterical. So the Pacey's with a 250. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for correcting me. So that 500 print run, Ian, I'd be willing to bet if you found that 500 print run on eBay now, it's worth easily somewhere between $300 and $500 each. And then the Pacey version, to me, that's a $750,000 book easily. At least I know buyers that I have that would definitely buy that for about $1,000. Although Joe won't part with his. So Tammy, for right now, I'm going to keep it to singles only on that showcase. Let me see what we do as far as the print number is concerned. But for right now, I want to make it showcase number 2, and we're going to make it single print run. We'll figure, if 75 people buy it, then maybe we'll make it 80 or an 85 print run. If 60 people buy it, maybe we'll make it 70 or 65 or what have you. But we'll figure out the print run based on how many people are buying it. So normally when we do our showcases, if we did a showcase like this, to me, it'd easily be like a $75 or even a $100 item. But we're only doing this for $50, which to me makes it a steal of steals. Matt, thanks for joining us, my friend. Matt, we're going to be doing some recap. If you missed some of the early on stuff, I'm going to be doing some recap after I get done with the Greg Horn items that we have. So it looks like, Di, you're ready to rock and roll. Let's go on. All right, so let's do another showcase. We're doing showcase number 3. There's another iconic cover of Greg Horn's there. That's actually the cover that you see on the Salem's Daughter graphic novel that we have. So again, try and keep in mind, we're going to be doing this as a showcase. It's only $50. This is another cover that's sold out. I believe it was Salem's Daughter 3, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been Salem's Daughter 1. It was Salem's Daughter 3. Okay, thank you. So again, so this is based on Salem's Daughter 3. This was actually a regular cover, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Greg did for us. So we're going to do this as a showcase. Just make it showcase 3, and again, $50. And once again, we'll be basing the print run on. You guys ever talk about doing a metal cover on a showcase book? You know what, Scott? That's not a bad idea. I have to run that by the powers that be. We could do a metal cover on a showcase because it would grade out extremely well. Although the metal covers that we've been doing lately, Scott, if you're not familiar with our metal subscription, the books that the company's been doing our metal books for, they've been publishing those books or printing those books themselves, and they are using even a higher grade of quality paper than we do on our exclusives. So before, what we were doing is we were sending single issues to a company, and then they would bond a metal book to that that single issue, and we would get whatever we got. And obviously, we would hope for the best as far as those single issues, what have you. So, I figured he did, Georgia. So those issues that are bonded to those metal books are actually printed by the company that is doing the printed metal cover for us. So you're getting a really, really awesome job by them. Scott, I believe me, I think it's a steal, the metal subscription. I'm a big fan because, again, the book itself is extremely high grade. They are doing it themselves. And there's no us shipping books to them, hoping they don't get damaged, them shipping them back, us hoping they don't get damaged, that kind of thing. It's all done all in one place, and then they're just shipped to us. And they do an absolutely fantastic job. I can't remember the name of the company that does our metals, but they know is it Ready? Yeah, Ready does an absolutely fantastic job for us with those. We are extremely fortunate to be working with them. All right, so again, that's showcase number 3. Let's go to the prints. So the prints that we have, there's 2 different ones. They're both 11 by 17s. We're going to make this print number 1. Print number 1 is going to be that iconic Uncle Sam. We kind of wanted to do this. Ralph wanted to do this for Memorial Day. I think it's a perfect timing. All right. Basically, we want you, or Greg wants you. There's print number 1. Again, it's Sela, one of our iconic characters from our Grimm Fairy Tales. That issue was Grimm 75, and I believe it was a Kickstarter issue. I want to say it was Grimm 75J, could have been 75H, something like that. But I know it was a Kickstarter that we did way back when. I want to say 2012, 2013, somewhere in that range. But again, if you're interested in this as a print, we've never done this one as a print before, and not that I'm aware of, I should say. I'm sorry. So print number 1 is $15. If you're interested in that print, Joe. I know Joe was interested in some prints. These are the 2 prints that we're going to be doing by Greg Horn. Is print number 1, again, it's $15, and it's our Sela, and again, it's basically doing a cosplay of Uncle Sam. That classic Captain America, I want you. I believe it was a World War II. Was it World War II or was that World War I?
It was World War II.
I think it was World War II, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So again, if you're interested in print number 1, you can grab that print right there by. So we're at 78 likes. We are really close. My man Ian is taking care of business. We only need 12 more people. I'm seeing 87 of us right now in the stream watching us right now. All right. Wondering what the heck I'm wearing on my head. All right. Listen, I need you to go over to YouTube, bop open another window, bop open YouTube Live, find Zenescope, find our video over there and like it. All right. And we will get to 90 likes. It's going to be an absolute fantastic. What do you got, sir?
I just want to pre-show. If we get to 90 likes, everybody who places an order today gets one of these puppies.
Bam! Character cards.
Character cards inside their order, and one lucky winner will be going home with this puppy. Bam!
What? Metal book.
Metal book. LE100. Z-rated. There they are. Thank you, Casey.
All right. And we'll be doing the winner for the metal book on Coffee with Casey and Noah.
Yes.
All right. So looks like we're caught up on the print. Did I do the right number of prints in there, Di? Dude, I'm right on it. Look at that, dude. I sometimes I get lucky and sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm both. All right, there you go. All right, let's go with some prints, dude. So another print that we're doing also by Greg Horn is the Robin Hood, the one that you guys saw. Probably one of Greg's favorite covers. It is a regular print. Yes, Gary. It's an 11 by 17. So we're going to make print number 2 is the, do you have that case? I'm sorry. The print number 2 is the Greg Horn, the Robin Hood one. Yeah, that one. Thank you so much. So print number 2, again, $15. If you're interested in that, again, normally our prints are $20 each, but here we're doing them at a discount. If you're interested in print number 2, just put that bad boy in. So you did not miss showcase number 1, Trent. What we did was showcase number 1 is actually part of the stream. We did a couple of showcases for Greg Horn, and those showcases were 2 and 3. So right now I'm actually doing the Greg Horn items. I wanted to kind of cover those right after we talked to Greg Horn. And then also, too, please accept our apologies on some of the technical difficulties that we were having here in Greg. He was kind of freezing up there a little bit. It seemed like Greg was right about to get into a story, and then boom, it would kind of cut off on him. But again, we're like Ralph mentioned, we're going to really try and get Greg back on and definitely as soon as possible to do so, which would be awesome. All right. So if you're interested in print number 2, go ahead and put into the notes. Print number 2 will be the Robin Hood. This one is actually Robin Hood I Love New York, and it's issue 5. And I want to say it's cover G as in girl, somewhere in that range. He also did one where she's got like apple pasties, and it's kind of like a sheer something. That print might be on our web store right now, but that one I think is going for like 20 or 30 is the sheer version of that. But right now we're doing this bad boy for just 15 bucks. All right. So if you're interested in this, we're probably knocking off about $5 off of it regularly on our web store. And again, print number 2 is just 15. All right. Put it into the notes and she shall be yours. All right. So that's all the Greg Horn items that I have. Everything we've ever done by Greg Horn is sold out, like sold out in a big way, and sells out really, really fast. Like Ralph has mentioned, we'd absolutely love to have Greg do another cover for us or two. Again, just a fantastic individual, fantastic cover artist. Another one of those guys we are just extremely fortunate to be working with. We were lucky to bring them to you for the time that we did have them. We only need 3 more likes on YouTube. Oh my, we're right there, folks. All right. I'm seeing 90 of you guys in the stream. Did everybody go over to YouTube Live and hit the like? All right.
I went over.
You did. Even Casey went over and liked it. All right. We want to make sure we get you guys these character cards. Like Noah showed you, it's here somewhere. Right. Everybody's going to be getting one of these bad boys for free if we get up to 90 likes, dude. All right. I'm seeing 90 people in the stream. It was Robin Hood. I'll have you. Thanks, Ian. It was cover G. So again, if we get up to 90 likes on YouTube, bam, character cards, dude. All right, everybody for free. All right, let's rock on. So the last item that we covered in the regular stream was the Crimson envelope. Right now, we're going to go back to this. We're going to do the showcase. So showcase number 1, you had asked about it before. Here it is. Showcase number 1 is the Paul Green. It is the Z-rated version of our candy for this month. So if you're interested in the regular version of this, there will be the regular version of this will be going on sale at the end of the month. If you're interested in the subscription to the candy, all you have to do is go onto our web store, Zenescope.com, look up subscriptions, and look for cosplay. All right, cosplay subscription, and that'll give you the candy covers. And then you'll also find some older Paul Green. All you have to do is put Paul Green candy, and you'll see some of the older covers that we've done. We did some Z and Z's, which were M&Ms. We did we did some snow caps. We did some really cool candies. Paul Green was awesome enough to do some really cool candies for us earlier this year. And this is the 5th one that we've done so far. But if you're interested in the Z-rated version, all you have to do is put showcase number 1. Try and keep in mind, again, our showcases always grade out extremely well. It's a 100 print run. There's only 100 made of it. That's why it's $100. Again, it's covered by Paul Green, the man, the myth, the legend. Big fan of Paul Green. Again, if you're interested in the non-Z-rated version of this, all you have to do is go to Zenescope.com and pull up subscriptions, pull up cosplay, and this cover should come up for you there. Or if you want to hang on to the very end of the month, that's when our Ketchums go on sale individually, and our candy covers like this as a non-Z-rated.
92.
Oh, we got it to 92 likes. All right, so I want to say a huge thank you to Ian for ringleading once again. Ian, did you get your free book from me, dude? Ian, I threw you a free book, and I'm hoping that you didn't have it. David Harriman, also want to say David, a huge thank you to David too as well. Sammy, thanks for doing the candy subscription. Ian, you did get it. Ian, you didn't have that book in your collection before I gave it to you, though. That's the question. Did you have that book? Thank you, sir. I'm glad you liked it, dude. That was awesome, man. That was for being the ringleader, dude. I like to reward you guys when you guys hook me up, and thanks so much for always leading the charge as far as our likes are concerned. All right, so let's go to our metal. This is the only metal book. Actually, this is not the only metal book. We had some metal books earlier. This is the Keith Garvey. So if you want the body paint as a metal, it is a 15 print run, and it's $100. All right. So if you're interested, sorry, thanks. Yeah, I kind of jumped the gun there. Sorry about that. So again, metal number 1, it is again just $100, and it's a 15 print run. And Casey and I both decided not to sticker or Z-rate this. I don't know. I feel like we're good here. I feel like it's just like it's cold. It's cold by the pool. It's cold where she's standing. It's a little. It's chilly. All right, when you're chilly, you're chilly. Okay, dude.
True.
All right. Men don't have this problem. We shrink. We shrink. We shrink, dude. Do women know about shrinkage? You ever seen that Seinfeld? I'm a big fan of that Seinfeld. Do women know about shrinkage? It shrinks like a frightened turtle. All right. But again, you guys just, you beam. It's beaming. There's always good beaming going on. All right. So medal number 2, there's definitely Sammy, that's what I'm talking about. There's definitely a breeze going on. All right. You see there's a breeze in her hair. All right. There you go. You just got to imagine there's a breeze going on. So again, medal number 1, if you're interested in that bad boy, it's $100. And again, that's covered by Keith Garvey. This is our body paint medal. Again, this is stream only. I want to reemphasize our book number 3, book number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this medal too will only be stream items. Anything that's a body paint will be stream items only. So if you're interested in this medal number 1, first of all, to get a 15 print run for $100, bam, there it is. All right, so that brings us around back to the beginning, Di. Let's rock and roll. Let's go all the way back around to the beginning. How many number pack 1s do we have left? All right, so we only have 5 pack 1s left. So what I'm going to do is I am making sure that this is new buyers only on pack number 1. If you bought pack number 1 in the first hour, the one we came on at 6 o'clock, you may not buy pack number 1 again. All right, so Case, why don't you see if you can go ahead and bop me up some pack number 1s. Pack number 1 again is $100. Pack number 1 will have 5 books in it. It has our May icon, which is the Meguro that you see in the middle there. It also has our May swimsuit, which is the Keith Garvey that you see right next to the Meguro. It also has the body paint by Keith Garvey. Okay. And then also the Ian McDonald Diamond book. And then also that Keith Garvey at the very tail end, the Gretel cover, which is actually Phoenix Files 01G. So first of all, if you're interested in both of those diamond covers, the only way to get those diamond covers in this stream is by buying pack number 1. Okay. Pack number 1 is going to save you about $20 by buying pack number 1. So Scott, as long as you did not buy pack number 1 in the first hour, Robin, thanks so much for joining us as always. Kyle, you're good to go. Looks like we have a couple pack 1s left. And then we'll do some more pack 1s for tomorrow too as well. But for right now, I want to keep it to new buyers only on pack number 1. Jeff, always, man, good to see you, dude. Thanks for joining us as always. I know Jeff's going to be joining us for Philly, and we're going to catch him there. And it's going to be an awesome time, dude. So let's go to pack number 2. Looks like we got a decent amount of pack number 2. Oh, we only got 5 pack number 2s left. Holy guacamole. All right, so pack number 2, again, is going to be 4 books. They're all Z-rated. You're getting the Meguro May icon, a 75 print run. You're also getting the Keith Garvey swimsuit. There they are right there. Thanks so much, Case. So again, pack number 2, again, is $350. You're saving yourself about $50 by buying the pack. These are all $100 books. You're also getting the Palo Panalina. If you must have that Palo Panalina, the pack 2 is the only one. Scott, we got you covered, dude. Scott, don't worry about it, dude. We're reserving everything for you, dude. All right? We always got Holla covered. Holla's going to be in Philly, dude. Love when we have Holla in the house. Di, I want you to be careful around Scott. All right? He's a devilishly handsome man. He is like the James Bond of Michigan is what I call him. All right, dude, he's a devilishly handsome man. He takes fantastic pictures. He hooks us up after the event with the pictures that we put up on our Facebook. I'm gonna tell you, Scott's the man. All right, I want you to be careful. All right, women swoon around Holla. I swoon a little bit myself. I get a little weak in the knees. I do. I got a thing for Scott. I do. I gotta admit. Scott, to you, sir. We're gonna see you in Philly, dude. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to see you again, my friend. Scott is going to be celebrating his birthday there. Really? Scott, we got a party, dude. Me and you together, brother. All right. So again, this is pack number 2. If you're interested, $350. Again, you're going to have the Keith Garvey, the other Keith Garvey, the Meguro, and then also the Palo Panalina. And that is pack number 2. All right. Let's go around to back to book number 1. Do we got any book 1s? We have a decent amount. All right. Do you want to do double ups or you want to? All right. So we're going to allow them double ups on book number 1. Book number 1 is only $25. All right. It is the Meguro that you see there on the screen. Thanks so much, Case. The book itself is Robin Hood, the Crawling Chaos, and it's cover Eyes and Indigo. All right. And if you're interested in book number 1, just put it into the notes. It's $25. This was part of pack number 1. For those of you that bought book number 1 in the first hour, you may go ahead and double up now. If you bought pack number 1, this will be a triple up for you if you want to get crazy with it. So again, book number 1, again, is $25. So if you're interested in book number 1, again, it's the cover by Meguro. And again, this is our May Icon collectible cover. All right. And it is a 275 print run. Not one of those odd kind of print runs that we do every once in a while, just to spice things up. All right. Robin, we are going to party, dude. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to have a good time in Philly. Philly's our home city. The other thing what's awesome about our Philly VIP event is really close to Reading Terminal Market, and I love Reading Terminal Market, dude. Reading Terminal Market is an iconic spot in Philly. Big fan. All right, let's go to book number 2. Book number 2 is the Keith Garvey. That is the swimsuit cover. That is this bad boy right here. All right, so if you're interested in book number 2, again, it is $25. I'm going to allow double ups on this bad boy too as well. All right, book number 2 is Keith Garvey. This is our 2023 May swimsuit color burst collectible cover. The book itself is Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts. Is issue 1. This is a perfect readable as well as collectible, as was the book that I just showed you, book 1 before. So if you've never read anything before by Zenescope, okay, this Cinderella gives you a great look into one of our iconic characters. We do Cinderella basically as a serial killer princess. She is, I almost want to say like she's a female Deadpool. She is just absolutely badass. She enjoys killing people, and then she also kind of mocks the fact that she likes to kill people, makes a joke about it, that kind of thing. We did Dave did a book where she literally went through our entire cast of Grim Fairy Tales characters, basically just lopping all our heads. Just a really, really awesome story. If you guys didn't get a chance to read that one, but a big fan of that book. Oh, I shouldn't have done double ups on that one, should I? We're okay? Oh man, I thought I almost messed up, dude. All right, so again, if you're interested in book number 2, $25. And again, it is Cindy versus Queen of Hearts, and it's issue 1. Cover E is an Edgar. All right, so again, if you're interested in that bad boy, put it into notes, and she shall be yours. All right, this one I got to look over your shoulder. I got to be sure on this one time. So yeah, we can do double ups on that bad boy. I think so. So book number 3 is going to be the Keith Garvey. It's the body paint, and we are going to allow double ups on this bad boy. All right, try and keep in mind this one's $30. $30 for this one. This is a stream only exclusive. All right. This is stream only. And again, it's Keith Garvey. And again, 2023, this is our May live stream body paint cover. All right, not to be confused with our swimsuit color burst. This is our body paint collectible cover. This one is also Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. This one's cover H is an indigo. All right. Jim Conway, we got you covered for that. Jim, I'm going to see you down in Philly too, dude. Thanks so much for... It is, you know what, Gary, I think it is. I think it's a little cosplay on exactly the character you're talking about. But obviously, Karis doing her best, Gamora. We obviously kind of had that come out perfect timing with the movie, which was really cool. All right. So again, book number 3, again, $30. If you're interested in that bad boy, just put book number 3 into the notes, and she shall be yours. All right. Let's rock on, dude. Let's go to book number 4. Book number 4, we're definitely going to allow double ups on. I'm completely fine with that. It is the Meguro. Book number 4, again, is $100. It is Robin Hood, The Crawling Chaos, and it's cover J. You all right there, everybody?
She's so taken aback by how good she is.
On the stickers?
Yeah.
Kate, I want you to focus on what you're doing, dude, over there. All right,
I'm doing great.
You're doing great? Really? You know what? I'm going to get some slippage. Just kidding, totally kidding. Can't do that. I have some slippage coming up, though. Keith Garvey's kind of hard to contain. All right, Keith Garvey, Meguro makes it easy for me. I'm a big fan of Meguro. He makes it really easy for me.
Meguro
all right, Keith. Yeah, I know Meguro's the man, dude. I'm a big fan. All right, let's go to book number 5, where I'm going to have a hard time containing. All right, book number 5. Bam. This one I feel like I got you, dude. This one I feel like it's. What are you talking about? It's all good. She's good. She's learning to frolic. She's frolicking. She's starting to shimmy.
What's the alternative to slippage that we said we didn't?
Oh yeah, we were
leakage.
No, I was saying leakage, and the ladies were opposed to leakage. Ladies were like, you cannot say leakage when it comes to women, Jay. And then we came up with slippage. I didn't come up with slippage. Somebody in the stream came up with slippage. Slippage. Tammy, thank you so much. Tammy, who's got it? What's going on there, dude? Tammy, she's slipping. See, Sammy's, that's what I'm saying. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding. She's slipping, Di. All right? This is no leakage. Tammy, thank you. That's my girl. That's my girl, Tammy. I just sing for that. I had to get it. All right, there you go. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to book number 5. Book number 5 is, oh wait, this is book number 6. Book 6, right? Hello. Book 6, Case.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh, you're just basking in your glow over there. You're basking in your glow.
No.
Sleekage. Tony comes up with sleekage. How about sleekage? Sleekage is kind of cool. It's leakage and slipping. Okay. Sleekage. All right. Joseph, can we check? No, can you check for it? Joseph, you're on book number 5. You're good, my friend. So book number 6 is only $75. It is our slippage. Wait a minute. Hold on here, dude. Sorry about that. I didn't mean for that to be that much slippage. I was focused. Look, Keith Garvey is hard to contain. All right. You can only talk to Keith Garvey. You can't contain him. All right. There you go. All right. Book number 6, $75, dude. This one is Cindy versus Serial Killer. Queen of Hearts. Issue 1, cover I. Indigo. Tammy, once again, for the win. Good deal. That had to be Noah. That had to be Noah put that up because I know Casey wouldn't have put that up. Casey's not a fan. Plus one is winning. Yes, he is. Plus one is winning in my book. Winning. All right. Where are we at on book 7? We're in good shape. All right. So I'm going to allow double ups on book number 7. Book number 7 is the Keith Garvey, and if you're interested in this bad boy, I think I had allowed double ups on book number 7 in the first place. So book number 7 is one of the metal books that we're offering during this convention. Book number 7 again is $75. If you're interested in this bad boy, just put into notes. She shall be yours. Book number 8 is another metal. It is this bad boy right here. All right. If you're interested in book number 8, put it into the notes, and she shall be yours. Hey, +1. Tammy, tell your husband +1, dude. Big fan. All right. That is book number 8. If you're interested in book number 9, that is this bad boy right here. All right. Yeah, Ralph dubbed Tammy's husband +1 in Vegas, I think it was. We were in Vegas, and I think he actually has a first name, but he's now known as +1.
Jeremy.
It's what's that?
Jeremy.
It is Jeremy? All right. No, it's not. It's +1, dude. He legally changed his name to +1. All right. We're going to go to the trading cards. The trading cards, try and keep in mind the trading cards are buy one, get one. So for $12.99, you are getting 2 packs. Give me 2, Utah. Give me 2.
Not double ups, right?
I think we allowed double ups before. So we're going to allow double ups again. So I think I had a couple people getting double ups on the cards. I had like we had a couple people getting double ups on the cards. So we're going to go ahead and allow that again. We had Yaribo getting 2 of them. We had a couple guys get for the cards times 2. So Christopher, we're going to allow you to go ahead and double up on cards. Josh, same thing. Eric, we'll get you a double up. Steve Trong, we'll get you a double up. Enrique Gutierrez, we'll get you a single. Let's just make sure these guys are good to go. We'll give Scott Noah a chance to jump in there for 2. Neil Varay. Robin's going to double up. Matt Messina's going to jump on for 1. Georgia, you know Scott probably got him, so you're probably doubling up. All right. So try and keep in mind when you are spending $12.99 on these, you're getting 2 packs. Okay. So you're getting, oh geez, I'm fumbling. All right. So you're getting 2 packs for $12.99, basically $6.50 a piece. Okay. Enrique, good to see you, my friend. So again, if you're interested in the cards, just put cards in the notes, and they shall be yours. I'm going to give Di a little bit of time to write these bad boys down because I'm seeing a bunch of people jumping on for these. So these are our cute loop. These are our serial card packs, and there's 4 cards in each pack. So you're getting 4 cards, $6.50 a piece, 2 packs, $12.99 for both packs. Buy one, get one, dude. Big fan. That is our fearless leader, Joe, coming up with that sale. I like that one. All right. You need a little bit of time. So we talked about NCW. We did not talk about Coffee with Casey and Nova. Coffee.
I like that intro for it, though.
Is this coffee? Is this coffee? Is this coffee? Coffee with Casey and Noah. That is usually on the Mondays. Or are you guys switching to Tuesdays now?
It's Monday, but it's going to be Tuesday upcoming week.
So it's going to be Tuesday next week. So this coming Monday, we're actually going to be off for Memorial Day. I want to say a huge shout out to everybody out there. Hopefully you guys are getting together with your family and friends for Memorial Day. And I want to say a huge thank you to all those who have served or are currently serving or are in a family of military. Huge thank you to all those military families. I'm one of them. My dad served. And a huge thank you to all of you for your service. Huge thank you to Larry Younger. I know he's in and still currently serving too as well. But a huge thank you to all those that are in the military. Huge thank you to Antonio. I know he's in too as well. Huge thank you for your service. Thanks so much to all of you and your families too as well, because I know it's kind of difficult on the families, obviously, whenever your loved one is away, whether it's your husband, whether it's your wife, what have you. Kim served too as well. Joe, that counts, I guess. Sure. I don't see why not. So again, huge thank you to all those that served. And right, it's for the loss of those that served too as well. Obviously, a remembrance is Memorial Day too as well, as we remember all those that have lost their lives, all those families that are affected by them. So huge Memorial Day, a huge thank you. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you guys are all getting out there and grilling, getting together with family, remembering good times, hopefully, and so forth. Like I mentioned, my father served. And oh boy, sorry. My father passed in 2019. Oh, this was stupid. Sorry about that. Anyway, so huge. I hope you guys all remember and have a good time this weekend with friends and family. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to. Oh wait, you're still doing. You're still doing some cards. All right, I just want to see where we're at on the mystery envelopes because I want to see. I'm probably going to have to keep that to new buyers only. So we did do mystery envelopes. We're going to have to keep this to new buyers only. So try and keep in mind for the mystery envelope. It is. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that, guys. Steve, appreciate that, man. Kevin, thank you so much as well. So again, $30 for the mystery envelope. If you bought it in the first hour, I'm not going to allow you to double up. We're going to keep it as singles. There's a chance that we might do the recap tomorrow, and there could be some double ups. But for right now, we're going to keep this new buyers only. So again, if you're interested in the mystery envelope, we're doing those for $30. And again, try and keep in mind you'll get easily one of these Crimson covers, one of these eBay covers, or you will get one of the Paul Greens. You could get one of the Z-rated Paul Green serial covers. You could get one of the Unlockables by Paul Green too as well. That could be in your mystery envelope. But definitely easily a $30 value or greater. I had a bunch of people saying in the stream that they were probably going to bring their mystery envelopes to Philly to do some swapping. I'm sure we'll have mystery envelopes at the VIP event in Philly too as well. So if you want to even add on, you can certainly go ahead and do so. But again, I'm going to keep the mystery envelope to new buyers only. If you don't see your name on the mystery envelope, because I'm seeing a lot of people ordering more of them, and I'm thinking that we already ran out of them, we're going to be doing another 50 tomorrow, and that'll be somewhere between 1 and I want to say like 140, 145 tomorrow. We'll be doing more of the mystery envelope. Okay. All right. And that'll bring us back around to the showcase. All right. I just showed you the showcase before, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you again. If you're interested in the showcase, this is showcase number 1. And again, it's $100. So if you're interested in that bad boy, thank you. Showcase number 1 is that bad boy. And again, it's $100. If you're interested in the non-Z-rated version of this, it should be on our web store. And you should be able to find it there. All right. What do you got, Noah?
Scott is saying that he still hasn't opened his mystery envelopes.
Scott has never opened his mystery envelope. Scott, bring him to Philly, dude. Maybe you can do an unveiling right there, dude. It would be it'll be a lot of fun. Whatever you want to do, though, Scott. It's up to you, dude. We're not pressuring you. Pressure.
I wanted to open it.
You want to open them up?
I need to know.
All right.
Well, think about all those Pokemon cards that, like, those packs of Pokemon cards that go for like $600 on.
That's true. Maybe he just doesn't want to open it up. You can sell it to him. You can sell it out for like, 100, 200 bucks. He doesn't even know what you're getting. Right? You could be getting a Z-rated cover in there. Could be worth well over 100 bucks. All right. So medal number 1 is this bad boy right here. And that will bring us to the conclusion of what we're doing. Medal number 1 is, can we change up case? Thanks. So medal number 1, again, is the 15 print run. This is the body paint. If you were interested in the regular version of this is book number 3, or you could have got it in pack number 1. All right. But the metal version, the 15 print run, is $100. All right. So we're doing, what are we doing? We're doing some races, aren't we? We're doing something like that.
Yes, Casey is preparing.
All right. Do some, prepare some races, Case. Let's rock on, dude. So we had a lot of people buying. Also, we got to the 90 like goal, which is awesome. Thanks so much to everybody for that. Which means everybody that's bought something in the stream, you had to buy something in the stream. You can't just say, "Hey, I'm here. Give me a character card." If you bought something in the stream, you're getting the character cards. If they did $100, what did they get, Noah?
If they spent over $100 tonight, they will be getting
the Z-rated sticker, right?
Z-rated sticker sheet for all of your Z-rated cover needs. If you're posting them online or taking them to a public place, cover them up for everyone's sake with the Z-rated sticker sheets.
All right, good stuff. Also, you guys can you can play the game like Casey and I do, whatever. You can trim them up.
It's the Zenescope home game.
It is. It's right. It's a home game.
You cut your stickers up and you can play at home.
Right.
Post your photos of your self-censored posts online.
We actually had Josh Yarborough actually sending us in images of his cutting and pasting, and Josh was kind enough to actually cut out the circles in the middle of each of his letters. So there was all kinds of slippage going on, all kinds of leakage, all kinds of sleekage going on in his cutting and pasting. So Josh, huge kudos to you for sending us those images in the first place and getting creative with what you were doing. All right. Good work out of you, sir. If you spent $200, would you get a mystery comic? No, Robin. If you spent $100, you're getting the Z-rated stickers, and everybody's already getting the character cards, which is good stuff. All right, dude. So right now we're going to be doing some races. We're going to be doing some I think we're doing races for sidekicks. Right?
Yes. We'll do a winner. I think we can do maybe 2 races because 1 race seems a little boring.
Yeah, you got to have 2. Plus, we got to make sure that Abby places last and places better than last.
Yes.
At least Josh has said, Josh, we need you in Philly, dude. I need you in Philly so you can friggin' show me some of your latest cut-ups.
I think Josh is coming. I think Josh had one of the first tickets.
Yeah, he is.
For sure.
Josh is driving down from the Rhode Island area up there. I know I met Josh up at Rhode Island Comic-Con. Yarborough.
Last year, Josh asked me if I was allowed to be drinking at the event.
Yeah, that's right. Josh was down there at the Philly VIP event. Well, Casey, sometimes we wanted that ourselves. Okay.
Of age or not, should you be drinking?
should you be drinking in the first place? Right. There you go. All right. Are you working on something?
I'm working on
All right, well, focus over there.
Working on it.
Working on it.
There's a lot of names, and I misspelled a lot of them.
Was that from your early?
Yeah, I thought I was doing really good.
I got a feeling you missed. I got a feeling you missed some names.
I called Kevin Jevin. I had eyes.
I did see. He said, "Could someone fix my name from Jevin?"
I'm not Kevin. I'm Jevin now. Not just like we renamed +1. Casey is renamed Kevin. All right, Kevin. I hope you don't mind your Jevin. Okay, dude. Casey has a fake ID. Says Josh. Josh, you might be right. We don't know. Shh. There's child labor laws. Okay, I want you to let's keep that. Let's keep it on the DL.
Hey, while we're waiting for snails to get started, just a friendly reminder: tomorrow, I think we're starting at 1:00.
Yes, tomorrow, Friday at 1:00 Eastern time. If you guys want to join us, I know we sold out of quite a few of the books that Kevin's going to live now that he's Jevin. Sorry, Kevin. Thanks so much for living. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks so much for allowing us to change your name. Yes, tomorrow at 1:00. Also, we're going to have David Wohl on tomorrow with No Other Man for comic book
masterclass.
Comic book masterclass.
Stay tuned as we continue to develop our interesting light-based character. I'm excited to see where he goes. I'm excited to talk more about it.
Our boy, Streamlabs came back from the dead. And told me to stop cursing.
Being cursed.
I didn't even know it was on.
All right. Well, it's we're getting a little nuts. It's kind of Thursday night. Right, dude.
Also, not for nothing, but I'm sure like all of us have cursed. I know Greg even cursed himself.
Yeah, Greg. I think Greg dropped an F-bomb. I think I dropped an S-bomb myself. Ralph normally curses. I don't think Ralph cursed this time. I think Ralph did break his pen a couple of times. Once or twice. All right, we're ready to rock and roll.
Hey, look at that guy.
Is that Noah?
Is that me?
Oh, it's supposed to be cosplay.
Oh, it's a cosplay guy? Oh, look at that, dude. I like it. All right, so are there multiple? Oh, there are all kinds of cosplayers.
Is there a dude that dresses as a dragon in there?
Dude. The question is there a Captain Chaos? All right, set them off, kid.
Whoa! You got a penguin? He's looking like a little Batman.
Looks like a Batman right there. Oh, and there's Santa. Oh, I'm rooting. Cat is Santa. Holy cow. I'm a big fan.
In Yarborough, it looks like a kangaroo.
There's a cat, there's a penguin. Is there a sumo wrestler?
I think so.
Christopher, I think you're a sumo wrestler, dude. That's good work.
He's got a little bun on the top of the head.
How can you run in your sumo?
Oh, Kevin Whipple. Jevon's the bumblebee.
Jevon's a bumblebee. All right, good work out of him. Oh, is that a bit close? So not to be confused with one of the comics Dave made. What's his name?
I think it's
Sugar.
Jeff Briggs. Win or die.
Jeff Briggs was Lance Duff was a dog. And Jeff Briggs was a banana. That was good work out of Dave. Oh, Toby.
Toby.
Toby was it was a joke. Alan Mayo just jumped in. Is he a pirate?
Alan, what is that cosplay? Is that a pirate?
Pirate! He's throwing his hands up. He's very happy.
You know, as pirates do.
That's what they do.
Yarg!
Yaharg!
Shiver me timbers!
I'm losing my hands. My hands be empty. All right, did you take Josh out? Okay, all right, Alan, I'm sorry. Oh, there's Abby. What? Oh, we didn't find out what place Abby came from.
Let's go find out what place this time.
All right, we'll check this time. Abby, I feel like you're looking good on the inside as a chicken. You're looking pretty good. Abby, hang in there, girl. Oh, there's Gary. Is he a hot dog? Is Gary what is that?
That's gotta be a hot dog.
Is he a sausage? It doesn't look good.
It's like a jelly bean with a crust.
I'm feeling like the Chariots of Fire. What's like the purple and the blue? What is that?
Mark LeBrand looks like he's soy
Chef
sauce.
T's a turtle. Turtle Schmurtle. I'm the rabbit. Turtle. Rabbit. Oh, here comes
track.
Sonia. Here comes John. Whoa! Kelly Mitchell, the cat. All right, so we want to find out what place Abby came in. I feel like Abby is. Oh, Don was right on the cusp. Gary was right on the cusp. Abby with a respectable 12. Very respectable work. Good work out of you. Carol Nadea was dancing to the Keith music. Carol, I love you, darling. Carol, looking forward to seeing you in San Diego in July, darling. It's going to be an awesome time. So again, we want to say a huge thank you to Greg Horn, huge thank you to Ralph Tedesco, huge thank you to Noah the man.
Huge thank you to Jason the man.
Thank you, sir. We want to say a huge welcome to our main man, Jake.
Welcome,
Jake.
Jake.
Brand new. Jake, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks to Casey for cosplaying and rocking out some names, renaming Kevin Jevon. Die for arriving late, but still, Die, I feel like you brought us off the rails. I was like such in a zone, and then all of a sudden,
I threw you off.
this is what happens when I get together with Di. Di and I go way back. So I'll again, hopefully you guys are going to join us tomorrow. If you don't join us tomorrow, I hope you guys all have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend with your families. Thanks so much for joining us as you did. If you're brand new to the stream, like my man Joe, make sure you send us an email to vcons@Zenescope. Give us your all your name and address, all your pertinent information, so that way we know where to send your order to. I want to say a huge congrats to everybody on getting the character cards. One lucky winner is definitely going to get one of the metal books. So even if you didn't win something tonight in the the races and so forth. You still got a chance to win that medal book, which will be awesome. And I think that's it. Later, we'll see you tomorrow, dude. We're out.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.